Testing. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the disco stream. Wait, did I save it as the disco stream? Is that the disco stream? Woo! I was gonna get disco music, but it seems all the copyright-free music is not very disco, even though I typed in disco. That's okay. You can't win every day. Welcome. Today's the theme VTuber stream where why is my chat really weird? Wait, let me fix my chat. Something's weird in my chat. It's behind me. Okay, let's just change it to the Botrix chat. There we go. It's now on top of me. I guess I'll put it here. You guys can just have the chat over there. Not Angry's here. Oh yeah, I got a special opener. Okay, disco. Sorry, there's a classic, very badly themed disco adventure. Phantom's over here for the disco. Everybody, okay, I gotta give you the lowdown, right? I looked far and wide for disco VTuber outfits. It doesn't exist. No one No one made VTuber disco assets. There is not a single one online. Unless I was to like steal a disco themed VTuber's outfit or something that doesn't exist. Last time I was at disco, they played Bob the Builder. That's okay. I was gonna get disco music, but unfortunately, I can't play anything without it being weird. And then any of the free music just sounds like I'm gonna go to sleep. Unless you wanna play sleep music and be disappointed. But for the early birds in the chat, I have you a special thing. This will play into something much later. Look! There's a mysterious disco puzzle that came up in front of your door. The first 10 people who come to the chat can go... I can't believe no one keys. Now, we have a lot in store for you today at the disco adventure. Where are you ready for the ultimate dance thing? First off, if you're part of the early bird stream, right? Part of the waiting room, you have a special link that should work. If it doesn't work, throw that in the bin. It's not part of it. But for anyone who's part of the opening, so if you're the top 10 to click that link and type in the password Aries Fairies, no space, no capital letters, just all together, exactly the password, there's a special disco thing you can do there. Why? Because you're the early birds and you deserve a special treat, and between you and me, it only let 10 people do it, and that's kind of an important part of the storyline. Aries is cheap and doesn't want to pay money. So... Turn the horse risk rain. Okay, so I should. What's the password? I'll type it in. Aries Fairies like this. If you do this for the top 10 people, who came in way too early, because you guys are the kind of the disco wait party, you can do the disco secret code. Only for I'll put this story-wise. There's going to be disco events similar to the Shark game. We'll go into storyline a bit later. But before you go to the disco party, if the top 10 people who rocked up at it got a mysterious parcel that gave them a note with a password that I guess happened to be Aries' name, but whatever. We're going to just ignore that. It was easy. Whoa, did I? Oh, thanks for following so much. Also, I think my K-Bonk is busted again. What's wrong with K-Bonk? My K-Bonk is stuffed. Don't throw things at Aries today because it won't throw stuff. Anyways, if you're part of the secret thing, two. Anyone who's not doing the secret disco activity, nice disco, woo! Now, it's part of a theme VTuber stream today, so everything is going to be disco because you voted, and also because Aries forgot to put it on Twitter and YouTube and was like, oh, oops, the poll is closed now. I guess we're just gonna have disco. Why is my K-Bonk not working? There we go, with the K-Bonk back on there. Okay, basically, the first thing is that when you rock up to the disco party, you realize we are all part of the annual Disco Comp Championship today, right? But in trying to do it, we're gonna accrue disco cool points. There's also something called Disco Bucks, which is just ridiculous, okay? Which is a currency that I made up. Let me just quickly go into the, where are we? No, that's not it. Where is it? Storefront, there we go. I hate Twitch mode, every stream just loads in 10 minutes. No! Don't worry, buddy, Goldball. There's these dance moves We're ready for the party. Join. Has 10 people got the secret note yet? Okay, there's a secret link somewhere up that Aries wrote. If you go into that link and you type in Aries Fairies, you get the secret Aries disco. But if you don't want to do a secret giant puzzle that's going to make you sad and depressed because no one likes doing puzzles here, the most important thing is now you need to ask 8ball what you're wearing or what you're dancing or why you are disco enough. And if Fuzzlebot says yes, then you get a +1 point. These points will come into effect later on. If you get a no or a maybe or a neutral, you have to keep telling the bodyguard, aka 8ball, why you are disco enough. Okay, and if you do and you succeed, you that year +1. How theme VTuber streams work, usually, depending on what mood I am, if you let Aries take a Wednesday off and I actually got time to prep things, there's usually a storyline after all these random activities that make no sense, right? I like puzzles. Wait, what's the secret Discord? What, you part of Discord, Kira? Exclamation mark Discord, okay? Yes, there you go. Perfect, thank you, Phantom. If you're in the Discord, you can get Disco Bucks. So this has got multiple things going on at the same time. I wanted to make something so that if you come in at different times, it doesn't actually affect the final gameplay as well. Finally, I can hear. Oh wait, can you not hear? Oh, I'm so sorry. Is my audio a bit skadubdy? Skadubdy? Can you guys hear me? Am I okay? If you can't hear me, that's okay. But okay, so there's different ways you can get points. What do points do? I don't know. Until you get to a certain part of the story, then I can help you. Otherwise, we're just vibing at the disco. Also, how is everybody today? I should probably say this. If you're in the Discord, loud and clear, I can hear myself loud and clear. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I can. If you're in the Discord, there is something called Disco Bucks, which is might not work, okay? I spent yesterday trying to code it up, quote unquote, set it up, and it's a little bit dodgy. So what happens with Disco Bucks is you can go to the, wait, I got another screen for this. You guys can go to the disco bar, where I'm at the disco bar now, and you can buy disco drinks with the disco menu in the Discord. How you do it? Every disco drink costs 10 Disco Bucks. You can trade your channel points for 10 Disco Bucks, and there's only 4 drinks you can buy, which I generated off the internet because I don't drink and I don't know what drinks they are. I think it was a martini, a water, I think a whiskey, and a mojito or something. And the Discord will tell you how to order drinks. Who knows? This may affect your game positively or negatively on what you order with the Disco Bucks. So there were a lot of Disco Bucks. There is a thing in how do you buy them is that there is a special command you need to run. I think it's ! shop space buy space the order you want. It can only be from those 4 space quantity. And then if you do ! stats STAS, right? That's going to basically show up what's in your inventory. Hello, Black Cat. Welcome. We're doing the disco. So, ! stats. Is it not working? Oh my god, is it only working for me? Wait, something's wrong with the Disco Bucks. Let me open up, mix it up. Stats, what are you doing? Okay, I realized there was a problem. I forgot to start it. Log in, mix it up. I need you to work for it today. I spent too much time on this yesterday. It's not working. Wait. Don't worry. Shh, hush, everybody. We will make it better. Okay, come on. Okay, let me try this again. What can I do for you, Black Cat? What, your rock blessing? Okay, I'll give you a rock blessing. Wait, guys. Aries stats? What? It's working! Okay, we figured it out. The Disco Bucks are buying. I'm so sorry if the Disco Bucks aren't working. You should have Disco Bucks now. I'm so sorry. There you go. Oh my god. Okay, fine. We figured it out. Sorry. This is using like third-party plugins to get this to work. So this is how much Aries loves you guys, okay? We did all this. Is the stats not... It seems that I seem to reply back to you with your stats. I don't know why. I guess... I don't know. I assume the last stat that came in the order you said it, it's a bit glitchy, okay? Aries does not know what she's doing with these third-party plugins, okay? But, right? Oh, okay, so some of you have Disco Box, some of you don't. I don't know why. It should be replying back to you on what your stats are, but it seems that Aries will reply back automatically with your stats. I don't understand what's going on with this, but it doesn't matter. At least you can check your stats. It'll be in order of what you typed it in, and Aries will reply back in the chat for that. Whatever. Anyways, if you use the Discord link, you can exchange your Disco Box for drinks at the Disco Drink Bar, which is a thing. I will get your rock blessing for you, Black Cat. Don't you worry. It's just a little bit on fire right now with the Disco Box and the fact that my code is breaking. Don't worry, any code written by Aries will have glitches. If you can find exploits in the code, I will give it to you if you manage to buffer overflow 1,000 drinks. If this may affect your storyline, it probably will affect the storyline. It's not meant to be that way. Black Cat, your rock for today is the Carillion, which is all about creativity. So going into next week, you get a +1 to your stat with the Sakura rock, also known as Zishhathana, right? There we go. We got Disco Box. Okay, how do you buy things from the Aries shop, right? Let me just show you quickly. This is kind of gonna be how it works. Let's say I bought 10 Disco Box, right? I bought 10 Disco Box. You can see that I now have 10 Disco Box. I went to exclamation mark shop. Buy space water space 1. I should now have 1 Disco Box. Okay, and if I got exclamation mark stats, right? I should now have 1 water and 0 Disco Box. Does that make sense for anybody in the chat? So now I have water. Yes. Exactly. Also, I don't know why the bot makes Aries reply back to you. It's supposed to be mix it up. Doesn't matter. Unfortunately, I glitched it out. I was not thinking when I tried to write this up, so you just have to think Aries is talking back to you, okay? You earn points. Drinks give you modifiers or unmodifiers, so probably don't buy 50 martinis. It's probably not going to end very well for you. Hydrate. Okay, Aries is hydrating. Shut by water. If you don't have any Disco Box, you might not buy it. But if you have Disco Box, you'll be fine. And also, if Aries just can't code, that's also a valid option. So, now let's go get Disco started. For the people who got the secret code to go to the puzzle, have fun. Probably solve that on behalf of everybody else, or we're not going to be able to progress the story. You missed my tarot question. Oh, I'll pull it out quickly. Sorry. Busy bee. We're trying to... Harold, go buy some Disco drinks instead. The tower reverse. That's what your tarot is. Oh, yeah. Probably get all your tarots out of the way first, right? Let's see. The power. XV1. XV1. What did you get? XV1. Says delays are inevitable. Be prepared to change course midstream. Cooperation is minimal. Pushiness is plentiful. And meet opposition with compassion and sympathy. There we go. Oh, that was your tarot question, whatever that means. You do not have the required 990 Disco Box to purchase the item. Of course, Purple Raccoon. You wanted to buy the Disco water. Like your life plushie, it says delays are inevitable and a fall from grace is likely. I think the tower is very unlikely you'll get your life plushie stream anytime soon. Because today is Disco stream. Disco! Shop, buy beer. There's no beer at the shop! Actually, man, if that actually let you do that, okay, good. The specified item doesn't exist. I was gonna say, if that let you buy a beer, I wouldn't be like, but that's not supposed to be there. Aries can only code in 4 things because she ran out of time. Man, we're getting so many Disco Bucks. Also, we should tell everybody your Disco Bucks are only going to be useful for this stream. Please don't spend all your channel on Disco Bucks or it won't be useful for next stream, okay? Only for what you need, right? Buying Disco Bucks. That took a lot of time, so as long as you're getting your worth out of Disco Bucks, right? So, drinks, okay, drinks will be a later thing. I'm not going to tell you what they do later on. They might give you buffs or debuffs, who knows? I'm not going to tell you. You probably don't want to get 99 of them, though. Something bad might happen. Disco Bucks. I'm sorry. The luggage made its way. Oh, congrats, Harold Washington, for your luggage making your way safely. Understandably, it makes sense. You bought martini. Okay, we'll go back to the disco floor. I guess don't drink and dance is probably a good thing to say. There we go. We're back at the disco. Mojito. Oh, and exclamation starts will give you your inventory. So, number 1, I have other commands that you need to go check out. Exclamation mark catchphrase will give you your disco catchphrase for today. And for more funny, I request that you try stuff that stupid catchphrase in whatever you say in chat, because it'll be more funny and cursed for anyone that comes into chat. Our disco era was, I think, 70s to 80s, so the disco catchphrase, you go exclamation mark catchphrase, is I think the slang of that time, right? And everybody's just buying water and mojitos, okay? Of course you open the bar. Also, $10 for a water seems pretty expensive, but whatever. Beats me, right? So if I try it, let's just see if this works. Catchphrase. I didn't test this, by the way. Okay, my disco catchphrase is get your groove on. So everybody, you need to get your groove on and get yourself a catchphrase. If you get yourself a catchphrase, it's +1 point. If you order a drink, also +1 point. Specifically a drink, okay? Your disco catchphrase is peace. Wait, something's wrong with my... That's good. Something's wrong with Fossapot. And granola. Okay, I found a funny glitch on Fossapot. This is what happens when you go to things. I will tell you what your full granola. I know what's happening. There's a phrase in the 80s that was peace, love, and granola, I think, but I just realized that Fossabot doesn't like commas, and it's taking it as the whole, like, as a separate thing. So I'm gonna have to quickly modify this in the background live. In the meanwhile, feel free to roll again. Granola. You know what? It could be part of the scarf. Clearly, I did not test everything on this. It was very much done like, I need to go think of some catchphrases. Peace, love, and granola. Okay, I fixed it. Now it should be the whole thing. Supposedly that was the thing in the olden days. Peace, love, what's cracking? Exactly. These are... Meanwhile, everybody's just buying drinks in the bar. The stream is so creepy. Your disco catchphrase is my man. I don't know. These were things that came up online, right? Like, as a 70s slang. This was the rage in the 70s, guys. This is the closest you're gonna get to a stream in the 70s, because Twitch didn't exist in the 70s. Or did it? No, it didn't. I'm dumb. Right? My man. Supposedly, it's like brother. It's the equivalent of brother, right? I had to do all these translations online on what these even meant. Okay, some of them are still like the same. Like, there's some in there that I'm like, okay, we still use this. Some of them are funny. Peace, love, and granola is supposedly a thing that they used in the day, and I just thought that was hilarious. What's cracking here? He's like crying. I'm dying. But yes, +1 points for anyone who has a catchphrase and successfully uses it at areas, or anyone in the chat for that matter. It doesn't have to be directed at myself. Aries, my man. Twitch existed exactly. Twitch existed before the internet. If we could have Twitch time travel back, and we were at the 70s, the 80s, and Twitch was a thing, we magically teleported the whole internet back in time, this is what it would look like. We have the great and powerful, terrible catchphrases of the time, right? Just like, what is it? We've got, oh, you know what's also cursed? Everyone must really hate disco, right? Because there's hardly, okay, 1, there's no VTuber, outfits, okay? 2, there's no disco quizzes. The best I could do was find a quiz on You Think You're a Dance Pro. That was the best I could do. And then what else we've got? I found some sandwiches from the 70s. That was the best I could do for a tier list on disco. Going back in time for disco. That's good. So yes, we're all here part of the annual disco championship, and I demand that each and every one of you, right, seriously need to get your, what was mine? Get your groove on, or get grooving. Because we need to be part of this wonderful 70s time machine. It's time to dance at Disco Elysium. Oh my gosh. The second bit you can do is that 8ball is live. If you can convince 8ball that you're groovy enough, and April says, yes, I think you're great, you also get +1 point. So are you going crazy and trying to convince April that you're groovy enough for this disco? Exclamation mark April, I have really cool clothes, do you think I'm cool enough? And if April goes yes for any of them, it might not even be disco related. +1 point for that. Now, what do we have next? We got disco catchphrases, disco puzzles going out. You can ask April if you're disco enough. Okay, let's go into our first quiz that you can go get points for. Whoa! There's no disco. There's literally no disco quizzes. It'll be a basic dance quiz. Because that was the best I could find, unfortunately. There's nothing available, unfortunately, for disco. What is this? Is my afro appropriate? It says, and that look not so good. You can keep going, okay? Unfortunately, clearly, Mighty Goma, April thinks that only the most superior, right, afro can be part of the disco. I can moonwalk. Am I disco enough? Okay, +1 VTuber Pinky. It liked your moonwalk dancing. Thanks for contributing. Join the disco. Okay, wait, Risky, exclamation mark, catchphrase will give you your disco catchphrase. And you need to convince April that you're disco enough to get an extra point. Mighty Gomo scratches chin. Think about it, Mighty Gomo. Everybody here has an afro, except for maybe Aries, right? So, like, the April has seen everybody in the 70s with afros. You can't just have an afro. You gotta really impress it. Clearly, the moonwalk wasn't even invented in the 70s. That's why, right? April is so impressed with VTuber's Pinky moonwalk. It could be anything. It could be your outfit. It could show you something in the future. You just gotta impress April on why you're groovy enough. Or get your groove on. Or your dance moves, right? I don't know. What should Aries show? Probably my epic dance moves. I don't know. But as you can see, as part of the VTuber Annual Championships, right, we have a lot of things, such as big speakers. I don't know if we're available this time. My moon boots are 50 centimeters high. Yes! Possibot thinks that your moon boots are... Also, Mighty Gomo, how are you walking around in 50 centimeter moon boots? But okay, doesn't matter. Yes, you're super groovy now. What is this? I threw a groovy birthday for my cats on my Discord. You may rely on it. There we go for Eevee Foxing. It seems you're also disco enough. Man, so keep going with your disco. And also, those drinks will come in handy later on with how much you got in your inventory. Or not. They could be debuffs. Now, for extra funness, we're gonna go do the best thing Aries could find. Unfortunately. Right? I wonder how the disco puzzle's going, by the way. Hey, if anyone solves the disco puzzle, just let me know in the background. I'm sure there's people solving it. I can't join myself, because then it would, spoil it. But, for anyone who doesn't know, have all the, places been filled? If you were part of the first 10 to come in, and you put the password Aries Fairies, there's a secret disco, you probably should solve that. That's pretty important for the story, right? What is this? What is this? Okay, I'm directly under the mirror ball. Am I disco enough? Signs point to yes, it seems like you are disco enough, aka for being under the disco ball. I suppose, why not, right? Not done yet. Max 10 in that. Anyways, continuing on with that disco. This is, I'll introduce you. This is, Disco, Darren the DJ. He's, like, on our DJ. This is Disco Diane, and she's dancing. This is her disco place, by the way. And then there's the barman. He's called Disco, I need a name beginning with D. Disco. D names. Diane, Darren, Dan. Disco Dan. Disco Dan's the barman, see? So that we can go buy drinks at the disco bar. And as you can see, there's a sign that says #1 disco place. There's a guy here. He has disco glasses on. Disco Dan. So exactly, there's a lot of things here to disco with, right? Now, oops, there we go. We're back at the disco. So this is all the party. Totally nothing wrong with this place. I don't know anything suspicious on what it looks like in this picture. I guess we're not there yet because disco, you go into the place, disco, Diane introduces you to everybody. It's the annual disco comp. And today we're gonna find out who's the best disco dancer. It could be me. It could be Disco Diane. It could be one of you. We don't know who's gonna be the best disco person today. He's like disco. Exactly. Disco. Now, while everybody else deals with the disco puzzle, I'm gonna put the link in there. Is that a full waiting room at the moment? If anyone wants to help, password is Aries Fairies, no space. If anybody wants to help and the room is not already full, and you like puzzles, there is now a disco. Everything is a disco. What's the gimme song? Let me look it up. Gimme. What's the gimme disco song? Goes dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, it's ABBA. Wait, is that even 70s? Is that even disco? Wait, someone correct me. Is ABBA 70s? When was ABBA made? 1972 we had a disco. Okay, A Man After Midnight. There we go. Where? I don't even know. I only know the chorus of this. Where's the lyrics? Help me. I can't sing by myself. That's the only disco song I know. Give me ABBA lyrics. That's like the only thing. Okay. Is this even appropriate to be singing? Let me just check the lyrics on this. The Mamma Mia? No! There we go. Oh my gosh. I just realized that this was not appropriate. It goes, give me something after midnight. Won't somebody help me chase the shadows away? Give me a man after midnight. Take me to the darkness to the break of the day. There we go. What a lyric. What do you sing, Mamma Mia? We're at the disco. And also, don't get me to sing poor ABBA when I do not know any practice. Had I practice, I probably could sing this, but it's just like, no, I don't even know what the verses sound like. But this is like, I think disco. I think of like ABBA, A Man After Midnight. That's like the song I'm thinking of it. So because I can't play it due to what? DMCA, just imagine the Aries abridged version where I only know the chorus and is very out of tune. Play Friday Night from Yakuza. Aries and Glass and Don't Do This. That's groovy. Friday Night. See, I get DMCA'd if I did that. What are the, you know what? I'm pretty sure I got DMCA'd for every single Yakuza. What is it? Karaoke was pretty funny. Wives. Oh my gosh. YMCA. That's I don't know any of the other. Wait, what is the YMCA? What is the YMCA lyrics? I've been thrown. Hydrating. Okay, Risky, hydrating. Risky, I'm looking at you. Have you got your exclamation mark catchphrase? I expect you to have an epic catchphrase as part of the disco. Wait. Okay. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for young men to enjoy. What do you mean you can hang out with all the boys? Okay, I'm not gonna ask too many questions. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Don't look at the rest of the lyrics. There we go. Your catchphrase, Risky, is my man, Risky. So Risky's gonna double my man. My man, how are you? Are you grooving? Are you funky? I don't know, man. This is what happened. 70s slang. Okay, peace, love, and granola. That's my favorite one. If you get that, right? True. YMCA is the disco song. I had, what is this? My copyright-free music was all lo-fi. Like, it seems that Twitch free music does not contain disco, unfortunately. Right? It's watching Amy's fans. I'm trying to make a disco. Okay. This is what happens when you make a disco stream and you don't have many resources because there's no VTuber assets for disco. You have to make them all yourself. Like this background was a combination of just random stuff put together. Okay, now, first off, Disco Diane says, are you real disco? And you go, yeah, we're disco. That's why we came to the disco club. She's like, prove your disco worth by answering a quiz on Just Dance. Sing, because we didn't just have a quiz on disco. I need to check that you're super disco, right? So we have a really bad quiz. If you get 50% in this quiz, you get a +1 in points. What do the points do? I don't know. Don't look at me, but maybe when those other guys figure out the puzzle and the password is Aries Fairies, then you'll go figure out what this all does, okay? So let's go go to the disco quiz. Let's have a look. I think we need to push something. So curious. I can't see what's going on with the puzzle, but I want to see what's going on. All I'm saying is that perhaps a red book. Wow, if there was only some red books, Purple Raccoon. Congrats, you guys are actually solving it. I wonder, this is suspicious message. If you guys see any red books, you know, man, I'm almost laughing. Maybe you should definitely let Aries know, you know, this might be important for later, okay? Does it say anything else on the disco puzzle that you probably should read? There's definitely something else in there, okay? I made it high for you guys. You only did the bottom corner of it. The disco is real and very true. The disco is lies. Anyways, Disco Diane's got you a quiz first. Disco is real. Don't worry, right? If anybody has completed the puzzle, I want you to screenshot it and put it in the Discord if you have access to it, so anybody else in the Discord can see what was in the puzzle. Why? This might come in handy later on in the story. What? Exclamation mark catchphrase kills Twitch to get your disco catchphrase. If you're in the top 10 of the people to arrive in the chat, you got a secret message from a disco puzzle. A disco puzzle? You got a secret message to a disco puzzle that you had to solve, right? Midway right now, we did the well, guess what? You have to do the rest of it. Anyways, while everybody else solves the puzzle, and you can go put a picture of it in there, right? You can go buy disco bucks, and then you can buy drinks. And these will affect your gameplay positively or negatively. I would not recommend having 99 waters. That being said, if you can break Aries' code, I actually will give that to you. If you manage to find a way to circumvent the fact that you need disco bucks for drinking water, I will drink water. No, genuinely, if you find a way to break my code, you can have it. I'll just be mad at you, but okay, fine. Third-party plugins, Aries will tell you about how you get your disco bucks. Follow how everybody else is ordering. You can only order between water, martini, Majida, and I think, whiskey? Aries can't remember, it's in the Discord. And you will need to roll dice later on. Who knows? Well, you guys keep doing the disco. I shall buy water too. You bought 2 water for 2 disco bucks. Exactly, okay? Well, anyways, we now have a disco quiz. You can suffer with Aries. It was not a disco quiz. It's basically like, Aries couldn't find anything else to do a quiz with, so I did it the best disco adjacent I can do it, okay? Let's go get the disco quiz on. Where's the disco quiz? Ah! That's the disco lunch. Let me go get the disco quiz. Okay, where's the disco quiz? There you go. Are you a disco master? Da-da-da-da-da. Everybody, you have come to the disco, and Disco Diane is like, I need to make sure that you're like super disco. So, I made this quiz for you to check your disco knowledge. If you're clearly disco enough, you'll find this really easy. But if you're really poo-poo at it, then you will find this very hard, and you will be very sad. So you go, oh, that's fair. I reckon I could do my moves and understand. And you go, let's go. Cool fact, if you score over 50% in this quiz, you get a +1 point. What do the points do? I don't know. Don't get too many of the bucks expire after the stream. Oh yeah, thanks, Manigo. Remind people, don't spend all your channel points in disco bucks. These will be useless after stream. They're only useful for the stream. Okay? You ready to just shine on the virtual dance floor while the other guys finish their puzzle? We'll do this, right? Dive into our free Dance Hands quiz to challenge yourself on iconic moves and definitions. Why ballet? I don't know. I guess they just ran out of disco ideas. 2 hip-hop hits while having fun. Yes. Stats. Okay, Phantom has 20 disco bucks and 1 water. Water's very good. Aries appreciates the water. What does a pile mean in ballet? Plea? This isn't even disco, but it's okay. We needed a quiz to get you some points. Can anybody tell me what is a plie? That is not how you pronounce it. If anyone can speak French here, they're probably getting an aneurysm. But, okay. Okay, story time. Aries did ballet when I was like 5 or something. 6 maybe? I was like a kid. So, I don't know. I wasn't good enough to do a plie. But, plie. Is that like a leap, maybe, with both knees extended? I'm gonna guess. You guys take your bets. If you get more than 50%, you get a score. There's 10 questions in here. I'm gonna say it's leaping. Maybe? Ah! Okay, that was wrong. It was bending the knees. Aries and ballet. What are you doing? You're insulting me. Next. Which dance style is known for popping and locking? I know this. Pick your answer. But I'm pretty sure it's hip hop. Guess what? Aries tried popping and locking, and it turns out I suck at it. So I can't do it. It's like you have to have really good muscle control. That being said, anyone's interested in popping, you have to have good muscle control and release. And we did it. The puzzle's done. The puzzle. Put it in the Discord. I would say walls for the lols. It's hip hop, okay? Surely you can vote for what you want, okay? Errors won't judge, right? You like to move it because I like to move it. Wait, Killswitch, have you done your catchphrase? Exclamation mark catchphrase. That's your funky catchphrase. It's hip hop. This is clearly easy, right? Okay, well, you champs, anyone who participated in the puzzle, plus one to points. I won't tell you what it is, but you get a +1 to points, okay? 30%. I did 32% of the puzzle. Good job for doing the puzzle. Good to know it worked. I was concerned. It also had a max at 10, so unfortunately, they were like, do you have more than 10 viewers? I'm like, yes. You can pay for us premium. Like, Aries is broke, man. I don't have that. Which ballet is concerned by feet turned down heels together? I know this one. You guys take a bet on what you want, but I know this. This is, I did 22%. Wait, so what was everybody else doing? That's okay, right? Some people here might be taking credit for other people's work. Some people may have just done one puzzle, but that's okay because guess what? Aries hates puzzles and can't do any of them. I did a whooping 1%. Wait, does the puzzle tell you I did 1%? That's okay. Doesn't tell you. Doesn't actually tell you by the end of it what percent you did. You know what? Sharing is caring. You may have done 1%. 22.22 Double Street doesn't matter. I did 6.94. I did 0%. I'm goaded. Let's go. Okay, first position. I know, because this is not disco, but it's just dance related. I know this. In this disco, you can do any dance move you want. So if you come into my disco, or Diane's disco, and you do ballet, I don't care. We all contributed. That's alright. Sharing is caring. As long as you clicked the link and looked at the puzzle, you helped. Number of places I placed is exactly 3. Okay. It makes you feel better. I've never successfully completed, like, you know those 200 piece puzzles? Anything above, I've never successfully completed a whole puzzle because I don't have the patience. Anyone who can actually genuinely do puzzles, I actually applaud you because, like, I know how puzzles work. I know the good brands of puzzles. I know a lot about puzzles, but I can't do puzzles. My brain doesn't lock in. It just goes, I'd rather not do a puzzle. Madagascar, murmur. Woo. Okay. What does aberrasque referring to ballet? Why is there so many ballet questions? You're haunting like 6-year-old me. What? I'm gonna fail everything. I can do hip hop. I can't do ballet. I don't know anything about ballet. Okay? It's alright. If you score more than Aries or you go with Aries, we'll be fine. Assuming I get more than 50%. An aberrasque. Maybe it's like an arm movement above the head. No. Which dance style is characterized by quick movements and partner work, obviously in Latin clubs? Quick hip movements. Got it. Salsa. Guess what? Aries did salsa too. Why did the disco quiz about ballet? Because the closest thing I could find about disco was dance moves. And for some reason, all the dance move questions are ballet here. I did not do this on purpose. I heard what Dabra asked. I don't know. Turns out everybody hates disco. There doesn't seem to be a lot online. If you look up disco, it's just a lot of unfortunate stereotypes of the era. And I'm like, a lot of hippies, interesting. Flower power, interesting. A lot of afros, interesting. But unfortunately, no disco quizzes. The best I could find was a dance quiz. I could not find a disco tier list. But I did find a sandwich tier list from the 70s. And I thought that was pretty funny. So, oh, flower power, get me in here. Flower power. Nah, catchphrases. Exclamation mark, catchphrases. Ballet lesson. It's alright. You can do ballet. Clearly, right? To win the annual disco championship, we can't just know disco. We need to know a breadth of knowledge, according to Disco Diane, right? So this is where we're gonna get educated so that maybe we can do some mad ballet moves. The annual disco championship. Am I disco enough? Without a doubt. Exactly. VTuber Pinky. It thinks that you're super disco. Also, for anybody else who hasn't done it, please check with 8ball. If 8ball deems you disco enough, for whatever reason you ask it, and it says yes, you get +1 point to your life points. But you can only do it once. Yo, look at those light sticks, Mighty Gomo! Aries approves of the light sticks. More light sticks, the better. Okay, this is salsa. I know this is salsa. Aries is smart. Turns out Aries a lot of dancing, so I'll be pretty good. What is the art of creating and arranging dance moves into a cohesive routine? Choreography. Because improv is different. Improv is just like making stuff on the spot. Yeah, there we go. Aries is smart. Big brain. Which ballroom? Why? Okay. Which ballroom dance is famous for its smooth, flowing rise and fall techniques? Ballroom? Rise and fall. I have done cha-cha. I have done tango. I think I did one class of rumba and I did waltz. I think it's waltz. Waltz is rise and fall. What if dancing in real life now we're watching stream? You know what, Killswitch? I'll give you points. Question is, what sort of dance? And Aries will make a silent judgment on what sort of dance you're doing. I would say I'm pretty okay with my dance, except for ballet. I don't know why it gave me so many ballet questions. Waltz, baby. Aries knows. Okay, we'll do some dancing. You know what? I have no issue with you dancing. Let me know what song you're dancing to. Also, what sort of dance moves? Like the sprinkler? Or like the shopping cart? Or like, what are some really silly ones? There's the one where you like jump up and down and wave your hands up. Yeah, classic funk moves. I expect classic funk moves from you guys. Even better, you should show them to 8ball and think what 8ball thinks. What does freestyle mean? Improvising movements on the spot. Duh. We're gonna teach you guys some dance education. Do these. Oh my gosh! Mash the potato and the alligator! Yeah! That's so good! Oh my god, Mighty Gomo, I have a look at your link. It's so funny. Okay, let's see. I'll push it up on here. But, no, unfortunately, there's like so many cursed, what's the word? There's so many cursed dance moves that are funny. Oh my, no! Avocado from Mexico. I just got running. It's alright. It's alright. Was that made for the 70s? If it is, it's still disco related. It's okay. In classic ballet, what does grand? Why are there so many ballet terms? I don't know. Whoever made this like ballet. Grand GD? Stationary turn on 1 foot. Well, I don't know anything about ballet. I know like the basics. Like, but nothing more. Who's this? Who's considered the pioneer of modern dance? It's a popping or locking person. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Anyone got any ideas? Martha. No, she'd probably be a guy. Probably. No! Okay. What is the next one? Man. Cha-cha ballroom. Ooh, cha-cha. Ooh. I'm thinking like Brazil. Disco's lies. The theme is ballet. So cute. Well, I put card. What's your question? We're trying to answer this really cursed disco stream. According to Disco Diane, we had to answer this questionnaire on whether we were disco enough. So what's your question? Oh, thanks, Chill Luke, for following as well. I'm sorry, Aries is like confused. Disco ballet, my man. Past, present, future disco. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. In the meanwhile, you guys can tell me where cha-cha is made, or do exclamation mark 8ball and ask 8ball how disco you are. Empress of disco. Let's go. Empress. Where is the Empress? Okay, past. You might be feeling inferior about your disco. This is not related to the disco stream. Okay, let's go. Problem was with your... What? Okay, problems with taking actions, exaggerated fears. Who are we doing this tarot reading for? Okay, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Ooh. Okay, for the disco present, the more assured you are, things will be better. Everyone's planning to win, just like the annual disco championship, right? Fight the need to have the final word. Oh, okay. This is very related to the disco storyline, but okay. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Ah, okay. You need to change your course of action as you work towards your goals. This isn't bad as long as you keep your goals clearly in focus. You need to make friends, but also avoid excessive demands. Okay. So, I'm gonna speed through. I think it's Brazil. Oh, it's Cuba. Oh, I knew it was one of the two. I didn't know. Okay. The birthplace of crumping. Los Angeles? Cuba. Martini. There we go. You guys have waters. Okay, I'm gonna say... nothing. No, Ether. You gotta go buy Disco Bucks and use your Disco Bucks to go buy Disco Drinks. Disco Drinks? Only off the menu in the Discord. Vegito. Exactly. Exactly, you bought it for Disco Bucks. Exactly. Which is credited the birthdays of comping? Maybe Los Angeles? Oh, I was right. There we go. Poppy. There we go. Easy. There we go. Who is this? Who's Alvin Alley? Modern Dance? I don't even know. If you're getting most of these right, you get a point. But in tap dance, I don't even know. There's no disco questions. There's no disco questions. Brushing the ball of the foot in back phase. That's like a tap dance. A heel drop? Ah, it's a shuffle. Okay. What is this ballet? It's alright. It works 16 questions. We're nearly done the curse. A full T. Oh, come on. I don't know any ballet. Stop asking me ballet questions. Tiri Tiri? Maybe? Oh my god. The working legs. Who knows this? Samba. 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 I did Samba once. Bounce, maybe? I think Samba has a bounce to it. Yeah, there you go. Lindy Hop. I know about Lindy Hop. It was in Queens. I think it's Queens? No, it's Harlem. Whatever. In contemporary dance, a release technique is... What? Release. Gravity? Release. Yeah, okay. Moving. Okay, we're nearly done. What? Stop asking me to do random ballet. I don't know anything. This one. Oh, I got it right. Okay. How are you with your disco bucks? Don't spend all your channel points in disco bucks, at least for this. Right? Adagio. Oh, adagio at an easy walking pace, isn't it? There we go. There we go. I knew that from piano. Important technique is, what? I don't even know. That's just like picking some random guy. Moose. No, okay. We're nearly done. What is adverse? This. I scored 14 out of 24. Is that a pass? Yes, I did a pass. Okay. Guess what? If you happen to get more than Aries or more past 50%, you get an extra point. Don't know what that's going to be for. But, you know, I guess if you followed exactly what Aries said, you would have got an extra point. So, boom. Okay, how many points do you want? You get, okay, here's my points list. If you got a catchphrase, plus 1 point, right? And you successfully used it. If you got Foster 8 Ball to say you were disco enough, you get plus 1 point. If you scored more than Aries or equaled it half of that in the quiz, plus 1 point. If you were able to get anything in the puzzle, contributing, plus 1 point. What else is there? Last one, okay. Disco points? This will come in handy later on, okay? Coming later on in the disco. Woo! Banana. Hello, Trudy Malone. Banana. Who knows? You should probably just keep counting these disco points. They might come in handy later on. Who knows? And you can keep drinking drinks, but don't drink too many. Something bad might happen. Okay. There we go. Now, we're gonna do some disco food. I'm so sorry. There's actually nothing else like that's disco related. But I need to give you guys a way to win disco points. Of course, everybody's just buying infinite drinks though. That's okay. S tier, no questions asked. Okay, how do we get points on the Aries tier list? If you can correctly predict 5 food items of where Aries will place them, you get +1 disco points. This is like the closest thing I could define to a disco menu. I'm gonna assume that this magazine came out in like a time, and I was like, that looks disco enough, right? So, do you think Aries likes sandwiches? Wow, let's begin. And if you can guess before Aries does, well, okay. List. No, for the winner. Oh my gosh, you can't just say that I'm gonna do the tier. Okay, what if I just don't do the tier list, huh? Huh? No, you have to. Of course, the 5 things will get placed. You gotta guess where the letters are. Gonna make it more interesting for you to win disco points. Otherwise, it's gonna be too cursed later on. Okay? We needed dumb rules for you to get points. I can assure you the disco is gonna get great, right? Meanwhile, everybody just keeps buying drinks at the drink bar. You know what? That will come in handy later on. So, okay. I'm guessing we'll drag Dom into the tier list. Yes! Oh, no! Okay, fine. Number 1. Egg and bacon cheese sandwich. Bacon, egg, cheese. Bacon, egg, cheese. Bacon, egg, cheese. Man, that sounds pretty good. Okay. I like bacon. I like cheese. Egg is like a maybe. I don't know, man. That's a pretty good sandwich, though. I'd say that's a solid B tier. I like egg. I like bacon and cheese. Egg can be a bit weird because I'm weird about egg yolk, right? A tier. It's exactly the staple. B tier. I think it's solid. It's like bacon and cheese sets the baseline. Also, I'm gonna go delete these ads in the bottom of my screen because it makes Aries annoyed. Okay, let me just clear the ads, right? I think a bacon and egg sandwich is like the stock standard, right? I feel like that's like the standard of the sandwiching, right? Anything is like comparable. Comparable. Grilled cheese sandwich. I love grilled cheese sandwich, man. It's so cheap. I used to eat so much, but I started getting stomach aches after eating so much melted cheese. Good cheese is S tier because you can put so much butter and cheese. I'm not gonna lie, I really like good cheese. There was one time though I got a stomach ache from eating like so many good cheeses. I think there's a lot of in my part of Australia. There's like some places you can go to that literally just sell grilled cheese sandwiches. It's very weird. S tier. I love grilled cheese sandwiches. I'm sorry. That actually is an S tier for me. It's like so easy to make because I'm lazy as well. Is it cheesy? Okay. Pulled pork. Pulled pork barbecue. Pulled pork. Pulled pork? Do I like pulled pork? It's like good. I'd say this is like very rare though. You don't get pulled pork very often. I guess it's like... Ooh, what is Aries like pulled pork? When was the last time I think it's such a rarity that I'm gonna... Is it above or below a bacon sandwich though? I'm gonna be... I'm sorry. It's like the same for me. I don't get them enough as our bacon and egg and cheese, but they're so rare, but they're okay. Okay? A new mid-tier. It's really rare. You don't ever get pulled pork. I think it's like... I remember it being good, right? But I haven't had enough to remember if it's like an A tier or I think it was okay. Like I wouldn't go out of my way to get a pulled pork, which probably means it's a bacon and cheese tier. Banh mi. Actually, I've got a petty story about banh mi's. Okay, this is why I'm going to be unpopular and I might not like them, right? Is that, has anyone else here felt that we're going to crack a tooth on banh mi? Or like felt your jaw was going to break off? Like, you know the bread for banh mi is really hard, right? It's like a hard rock. Has anyone else had this? Grilled cheese is great, spoiled and versatile. What's a banh mi? Wait, some of you haven't had a banh mi? A banh mi is like, it's got like, what? What's the word for it? That vegetable. Not celery. What's the other one? It tastes like soap. What's the herb that tastes like soap? It's not chives. Coriander. Banh mi is like coriander, pork, carrot, and like soap. No, coriander. Coriander tastes like soap. Okay, that probably tells you more about what Aries thinks about a banh mi. I think it's Thai? A Thai sandwich? right? Yeah, coriander. I don't know if cilantro is the same as coriander, but coriander is known to have a soapy taste. Aries is like okay with coriander, but I know some people think it tastes like soap. You love me some cori. Yeah, coriander is one of those weird vegetables. If anyone hasn't heard it, you can try it. They say it's a good split between people. You either like it or it tastes like soap. So for Aries, it's like okay. I wouldn't say it's soapy, but I know some people that told me it tastes like soap. Nobody go, do you think it tastes like soap? It's alright. It's Vietnamese. Oh, sorry, Wayne Cole. I'll leave it to the experts. Do you like Banh Mi too? We're doing disco. We're doing a disco tier list of what the disco may have served me if we had the 70s because there's no disco tier list. I love soap. Okay, Kill Switch, you go out to the supermarket right now and you go to the Coles and say, I'll give me some of that coriander, and then you just stuff it in your mouth and tell me if you like it. It's like biting a soap bar. No! It's okay. I think I heard from people, it's the same thing, right? But Wade Cooley, if you're new here, something very important, exclamation mark catchphrase, you can get a disco catchphrase that you can now say. Also, you can convince 8ball, exclamation mark 8ball, the reason why you're disco, and then 8ball will tell you whether you're disco enough, because we're doing a tier list, right? Alright, I'll do it now. Okay, you don't have to go down, but it's a 50-50, I think. It's like, I would say it tastes okay. It's just not in my tier list. Get your catchphrase, my man. What is Aries' catchphrase? Keep grooving, guys. Okay, I'm sorry. A banh mi goes in D tier for me because I can't eat them. The bread is very hard. If anyone hasn't gone to banh mi, the bread is noticeably hard. I actually have trouble like chewing it. Like I'm like, okay, this is like, it's not a sandwich when you just eat the insides because the outside is like a rock. Banh mi and Oz can be a hit list. You're right, Wade. I think for me, I've had too many rock hard ones. Like you go, and it's been in the like the sandwich display for too long, and it's like a rock, and it's just not good, right? It's just not good. I'm bad at speed diary. Don't get me. Oh, don't worry. It's okay. If everybody all delayed in the chat, oh, also somebody go. Yeah, that's fine, right? BLT, bacon lettuce tomato. Bacon lettuce tomato. You know what? It's like a solid staple. But Aries always picks out the tomatoes. Sandwiches. Hello, Kessa. It's disco themed, and because there were no disco themed quizzes, we're ranking disco food from the sandwiches from the era. That's what we're doing. There was the closest thing I could get to being that, but we are ranking sandwiches. B tier. That's a D tier. No one likes tomato. I'm gonna put a bacon that is tomato in C tier. Aries, like, if you think about it, right? This is how I do, like, maths, okay? It's like, what percentage of the sandwich can I eat? The banh mi's a bit of a joke, because I just eat the inside. I don't think it's a sandwich if you can't eat the bread. Bacon, lettuce, tomato is like, I don't really like tomatoes. So that's like, the bacon is solid, but then it's not like a bacon, lettuce, and tomato without the tomato. It just becomes a BL. I don't like bacon, egg, and cheese. Like, I think that's pretty solid. I don't like, the egg yolk, but I'll still eat it if it's a bacon, lettuce, cheese. That's why it's a B tier. But how do I like tomatoes? I like them in sandwiches. I'm judging hard right now. Sorry, okay? That's why you have to guess. You can make your own judgment or Aries' tasters. What is an Italian sub? Like a Subway? It says it's got cured beets, vinegar, and like an onion and lettuce. Vinegar. Girls thinking about an Italian sub. Has anyone had this right now? It's quite bad. Aries only S tier. It's grilled cheese. Vinegar. That's an acid dope. I was gonna say the Italian sub looked really good until it said there was vinegar inside it, and I'm like, so you're telling me you had a perfectly good sandwich and then you put vinegar on it? Automod be yeah, don't worry. That's why I'm just letting it go through. It's okay. Automod is set really high. In a way, it's practice as well. Oh, cool fact. That's totally aside as well. If you guys are curious, is that Aries will be doing a convention on the day, and I was gonna stream. For that stream, I will be using my Chibi model. Because we need to give access to our models, and on a security thing, I was like, I don't feel comfortable, which is like, it's a me thing, not a con thing. I was like, I don't feel comfortable having my model accessible on these computers that other people and other streamers can access. So as part of my safety, I will be using my Chibi model. So that, once again, very unlikely. If someone was to steal Aries' model, I guess you'd be stuck as the Aries Chibi model. But I didn't feel comfortable leaving my full VTuber model with, like, how, you know, everything on the computer, because that wasn't safe, right? I have bacon and cheese sandwich at work. It's so beautiful. I think egg and bacon cheese is solid with a B, okay? I don't really like egg yolk, but I will eat it in a bacon, egg, and cheese, okay? I'm a little picky, but I do, like, that is the one time I'd eat a egg. The bacon, egg, and cheese is solid, okay? I do agree with this S tier. It's good. Exactly. So if we're streaming on the convention and you're like, why is Aries chibi and small? The answer is Aries didn't want to go put her full VTuber model on there. Purely because there was a story. Okay, we're going on a slight tangent as I do sandwiches. But there was a story where I might just move the screen so you can see it a bit better. But there was a story where I knew another VTuber. They had their models stolen, and once again, it's probably not like any big deal, but Aries is all like, ew, I don't want to have my models stolen. I love tangent stories. I'm sorry, but what could Risky? Wait, Risky, have you done your catchphrase? I'm looking at you. Anybody who hasn't done the exclamation catchphrase, I demand thee have an exclamation mark catchphrase, right? But yes, for that, I knew somebody who got I can't see the sandwiches names. Oh wait, let me fix it so you can see the sandwiches. Okay, wait, I need to do the modification. There you go. Now you can see the sandwiches. Can you see the sandwiches now? I believe I can fly. Oh no, you can't see the rest of it though. Wait, let me make it more screen. More small. There you go. There you go. Now you can see everything. There's an annoying ad in the way that I don't know how to get rid of. Oh, there we go. We fixed it. Oh yeah, no, don't worry, Risky, it's okay. My man. Oh yeah, wait, no, Risky already did it. My brain hurts. I don't remember. Ironically, I've said this. Hello. What the? Well. Oh. Uh-oh. What? Okay. Go, mods, ban them. Yeah. Spammer. Thank you. You guys are champions. Okay. No, I'm so sorry. I was like, how do you ban them again? Aries forgot. And I was like, go mods, activate. Oh, wait. What is it? Okay. Wade Killu win. Yeah. Oh, wow. That was wild. I'm sorry. I should never give the spamming. It's not very often we get spammers. Oh man, I'm going into a tangent again. Okay, wait. Tangent, but I have my mod settings really high. So for someone to successfully spam the chat, they would have to have email verification, phone verification, more than 2 weeks on Twitch, right? So for someone to come in here, I'm like, you were dedicated to spamming my chat. You just, very, very fascinating. Let's go! Why did Bro go on Roblox being bad? I got it now. Wait, sorry, Risky, I didn't mean to use a catchphrase. I was gonna say use the 8 ball. I made a mistake. To go ask you if you made it into the thingy. Right, what'd you all get? There we go. Can't find the pattern mods emote. No, it's okay. No, I was gonna say, you already did the thing. I was like, 8 ball, exclamation mark, 8 ball, why your disco enough? That was what I meant to say. You already did the catchphrase. I'm stupid. There we go. No! You gotta convince 8 ball why you're disco enough. Right? Or anybody else kill switch. Have you done it kill switch? Have you done it too? I think some people have done it. Aries' brain is like fried. Can't remember anything. But, what ads do you get? I got Lenovo Legion. It thinks that I'm trying to sell you computers instead of sandwiches. Okay, I'm sorry. Italian sub, you get a D. The vinegar ruined it. What's a Thanksgiving sandwich? Turkey, stuffing, cranberry, and cranberry sauce. It's ADF. I got eBay. Girl can't fault eBay. I do love my eBay shopping, okay? Like, okay. I'm A tier. Okay, I'm actually gonna be honest. I've never had a Thanksgiving sandwich before. I've never had turkey stuffing cranberry sauce. I've never had this sandwich. And finally, a Galaxy. No, ads. It's alright. I guess if they keep spamming you eBay ads. eBay's where come on, like, you could buy something full price, or you could buy something half price on eBay. And if it doesn't come in good condition, you can go send the item back on eBay and get a refund. So, I'm just saying, eBay's pretty solid. I like eBay. Except for the fees if you're a seller. Then Aries is sad. I hate selling on eBay for the fees, but I like getting money that's recycled, right? Turkey and cranberry sauce are awesome. I have it isn't good. It's average at best. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, cranberry sauce. Is that even good? I like cranberries. But Thanksgiving. I'll put that maybe like, do I like turkey? Turkey can be bland if it's like not with something, but with cranberry sauce. Okay, one day I'm gonna put it at like a C tier probably, but that's because I would think it's probably better than a banh mi, but not as good as a bacon and cheese and pulled pork. Purely because I haven't had it. I could be very wrong. One day Aries will do a stream where I eat a Thanksgiving sandwich. Not that you can get them in Australia. I don't know if you can get them in Australia. Oh, cranberry tastes like cough syrup? Oh, okay. Yeah, P.S. guys, Thanksgiving doesn't exist in Australia, so, like, we don't even know what that is. We don't have the Puritans and the turkey giving. That didn't exist here. I used to get really confused as a kid, because we get a lot of American TV. Man, I'm tangenting, but it's okay. We get a lot of American TV, and they always just have the Thanksgiving episode around October. And genuinely, like, as a kid, I was like, what the bleeper bloopers is, like, Thanksgiving? I don't know what it is. I'm like, oh, there's a turkey. I thought it was Christmas for the longest time. I thought Americans had a second Christmas, like a Christmas pre-party, which was Thanksgiving, because we in Australia have turkey for Christmas sometimes. Right? So that's why I thought it was like a pre-Christmas party, but they just wanted to celebrate really early, like near Halloween. I don't know why. That was what I thought it was for the longest time as a kid. Oh wait, that's Canadian Thanksgiving? Wait, when's Thanksgiving for you? I always remember Thanksgiving was around about October. Oh, what is it? November! Okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna lie, I love Halloween. Like, I know everyone's like, we don't celebrate Halloween but the candy. As a kid, I was like, man, Halloween's important because I get free candy. But it's not very encouraged here because it's like, okay, context, right? A lot of I know like now it's like you should not be encouraging kids to rock up to random people's houses that are strangers and asking them for candy. It's not very safe. Right? So obviously, yes, the parents come with you, but I think there's like a bit of like, don't you kids be doing better things and getting candy from strangers? But I love candy. It was the greatest time. I used to have this thing where I'd sort out my candy into tier lists too. And then like the good candy you eat, and then you like ration out like the mid candy, and then the poop candy you just bring the next day to school and you give it out to the other kids, and they think you're like so nice for giving them candy, or need to be secretly just giving them the poop candy that you didn't want to eat, but they think Aries is so cool. Parents over here are kidnapping very seriously, but yeah. So unfortunately, yeah, like Halloween, like, I know it's like hoot and spirit and stuff, but I know there's a lot of people that are very ampy here against Halloween because they're a bit worried about, like, kids getting kidnapped or getting too friendly with the neighbors because they got candy, right? In Canada, we celebrate Thanksgiving in October. After rocky history and moving celebration dates, we do, it's a bountiful harvest. I see VTuber Picky, that makes sense. Do we just dress up for Halloween? Where do trick or treat? Oh, in India. I see Tesla Pepper. Oh, that's cool because like Aries likes dressing up for Halloween. Halloween, is my arena. Well, okay, let's just say this. I look better than the average person at Halloween because I have a wardrobe of a lot of stuff. But like, if I go against cosplayers, I'm doomed. So I will beat the average, but not be better than pros. Let's put it that way. Aries is a simpleton, okay? How are you doing? Quentin, we're doing the disco stream, and we're trying to tier list sandwiches as part of the stream. This isn't making a lot of sense, but if you can guess 5 and then before Aries puts it down and what the tier is, gets it correctly, you get a point. Also, exclamation mark catchphrase or exclamation mark 8-ball will tell you how to get extra points. And there was a puzzle that's probably in the Discord. Has someone screenshotted and put in the Discord? Did you do it? There's some things. You get head pat. Happy party. Back to ranking Lemster roll. Okay, I'm gonna be real. What the heck is a lobster roll? I've never seen a lobster roll ever in Australia. Is it just because it's so expensive? Like you just wouldn't get a lobster roll? Hello, Jello. I like Jello. Jello's pretty good. Jelly. Aeroplane jelly. I like aeroplane jelly. Lobster. No, thank you. Okay, I don't mind lobster by itself. But you put it in a roll. And I'm gonna assume you go to a shop. So I'm gonna assume you go to like your cafe and be like, I would like a lobster roll. I don't think seafood tastes very good if it's been in a window for a while. Mind you, a lot of these sandwiches I get right over here, I'm assuming they've been like, you know, from a cafe or in the window for a bit. I would be very suspicious over a lobster roll. Me neither, never heard of it. Seafood will give me, I feel like, food poisoning, man. I don't trust it. If it's straight from a lobster, sure. If it's been in the window in a sandwich, I'm gonna be like, how long has there been? Because I don't think people go out of their way and go, I want to buy a lobster roll. That thing's probably full of food poisoning. Steamed lobster meat with brown butter and a toasted hot dog bun. It's a Boston thing? Oh, okay. Well, anyone here can say they like it. We don't get, lobsters are like rare here. So we don't, like, why would you put a lobster in a roll is probably what I'm wondering. Is a lobster like, I know it sounds kind of bad, but like, you know, some food, they put like cereal in it to make it like, you know, more, but it's just cereal. Like, it's like meat and cereal, like beef and cereal, so it makes the beef look more. I'm wondering whether the lobster's like actual lobster or just like cereal food mush. Oh, you need a lobster roll. Okay, you need, sounds like sashimi. That's what I'm thinking. I'm sorry. I'm putting the lobster roll in D tier. I'm sure lobster by itself tastes good, but I would not trust it. If someone came to me, I'm sure if you went to any Australian and said, do you trust the lobster roll? They'd probably look at you and go, It's commonly oh, so it's very cheap. Okay, lobster's expensive here. Like, really expensive. So if you get a lobster roll, I think any Aussie would look at you and go, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Put the lobster straight, have it for Christmas, but you don't put it in a sandwich, right? Lobsters are common here. Oh, okay. We're very rare here. We have lobster, but Turkey Club, turkey, lettuce, tomato, bacon, mayo. Oh, Turkey Club. That actually sounds kind of good though. Lettuce, not the tomato, but the bacon. The turkey and the bacon make it look good. Ooh, Turkey Club. Turkey Club. The tomato's no good, but I like the turkey and the bacon. That's like a double wham. The mayo. Nom, nom, nom. Never had it. No one heard about them. Okay, one day, if Aries, forever what dumb reason, makes her way into another country that has a lobster roll, an Italian sub, and a Thanksgiving, and a lobster roll, I will eat that. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go B tier. I was thinking that right before you said it. It's because it's the turkey and the bacon. It's not just bacon and lettuce, because that way I'm taking out most of my sandwich at that point. That's pretty solid. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Basically, when you go to America, one day when I go to America, I will eat the food. Man, I'm actually just running around America and be like, sir, do you have a lobster roll? Is it gonna be weird? Like, is it like an odd thing? Is it the equivalent of someone asking for a cheese sandwich? Aries doing a foodie. I would though. I would actually really enjoy it too. It depends actually. I would say freshness is a big thing. You know, I don't know if it's the same around the world, but like, you also know when you've eaten a sandwich that is like sat in the display for a very long time and the cheese is kind of weird and like it ain't taste very good. It tastes like fridge. We've all done that. So as long as the food hasn't been like, you know, a while there, we should be okay. Thankfully, I just eat. Coincidence smart though, right? Oh, I would do a foodie tour though. I would love it. That's the thing though. You go to other countries for the cuisine. I'm not afraid to eat weird stuff if it gives me like the knowledge to not eat that next time. Popcorn, yes. Cheese, yes. Doritos, yes. Pineapple and pizza, no. That's not a good thing. Tuna melt. Tuna salad and cheese? Ew. Okay, I'm really sorry, but does anyone here actually like tuna melt? Why would you? I have a tuna sandwich. Like, I've had like tuna and lettuce, but not like tuna and cheese. Huh? Oh my god, mighty god, was that a durian? That's cursed. It's alright. I had a durian a bit, but I've never had a full durian before. C tier. I'm more inclined to put it in D. Why would you put cheese on tuna? That doesn't seem very nice. It's okay with you? Salty cheese and salty fish? Doesn't the tuna, like, yeah, that's what I'm thinking though, but like, tuna melt. Tuna sandwich, yeah. Cheese sandwich, yeah. Why would you put the tuna and the cheese together? These are abhorrent things to Australians. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make myself a tuna and cheese sandwich. I'm gonna put this in D purely because that doesn't sound very good to me. I don't know. I love cheese. I like tuna, but you don't put them together. That just sounds weird. You don't do that. Tuna pizza's good, but cheese on it, no. Yeah. I'm sorry for all your tuna mix lovers, melt lovers here. I don't know, man. That combination's weird. It's like how people put cheese in ramen noodles. I think that's a bit weird. I haven't tried it, but I'm like cheese is good on bread. They're like a match made in heaven. I don't know about tuna, man. Whoever's idea was that? I'm like making sure sour toast the bread, but leave the tuna cold. Okay. So what? The heats up the tuna. The cheese heats up the tuna. But no, exactly. I'll eat the tuna hot or cold. I don't mind tuna, but I'm like, oh, cheese. So I'm assuming the tuna melt. The tuna's hot or the tuna's cold. Fried chicken burger. Oh, fried chicken, lettuce and tomato. Yes. Fried chicken. Thank you, comment for following. That website is for tier list. Yes, someday go allowed to be fish and cheese on it. We don't like it. Hey, exactly, Purple Raccoon. I like fried chicken, not with the tomato, but that fried chicken is a solid burger, especially with the buttermilk chicken. Oh, yes. Aries love buttermilk chicken. Tuna melt, you heat the tuna, melt the cheese on it. Oh, okay. Whether you put the cold tuna and you put like cheese on it and the cheese is now cold because the tuna was cold. And I'm like, the bread is cold too? I don't know. Food games are gone again. Oh, okay. Yeah. Fried chicken, chef's kiss. No debate. I like my fried chicken and I like most of my fried chicken burgers. What is this? Cheesesteak. Thinly sliced cheese and onions. That sounds good. I haven't had a cheese steak, but steak and cheese seem like a better match. Like, hear me out, right? Tuna and cheese? Don't know. There's a lot of problems with how that's supposed to look. Cheese and steak. That might even, that might even go in A tier. It's an S or a A. Is it as good as a good cheese, though? I'm actually gonna say it could go, oh. I haven't actually had it before. This is purely on my guesses. I think that would be an S tier. I have nothing wrong to say about this. I feel that would be good. No, I'm gonna put that S. Cheese, Aries likes cheese. Steak, Aries likes steak. Bread, Aries likes bread. Even though I haven't had this, I think this would be good. It would just be a grilled cheese sandwich with steak. I'm putting an S. Thank you, Sneaky999 for following too. And also, thank you, comment. A Cubano? Or at the disco. What's a Cubano? Let me read it. Ham, pork, Swiss cheese, pickles, mustard. Okay, everything like pickles, but everything else sounds good. Cubano. Is that what it's called? Oh, I think I have had something very similar to this. Mustard. You know what's funny? We don't have a lot of mustard, I feel, in like Australia. Besides hot dogs, we just never eat mustard with anything. Really. We have mayo. We have tomato sauce. We have like other things. But we just don't have mustard a lot. Maybe it's just no one here likes mustard. It's a burger, but bigger. I'm gonna put that as like a solid... Yeah, I'll go B tier. I think that's a B tier sandwich. I think that's like good, like a bacon and egg and cheese. I'm assuming. I haven't had it before, but it looks nice from what the description is. A B tier. Exactly. Right? A tier. Mustard the most common sauce in you. Oh wait, really? Mighty go. I think that's the thing, right? Australia's like a weird blend. And I feel like it must be the demographic of Australians. We just don't like mustard, so you just don't see mustard in food very often besides hot dogs. Cheesesteak? Oh, cheesesteak. I love cheesesteak. Burger, but bigger. Yum, yum. Meatball sub. Meatballs, marinate, mozzarella. Meatball sub. Every time I eat a meatball sub, I draw a meatball myself by accident. No, Phantom. I would say a meatball sub is probably A tier. I like meatballs. Well, I agree. The meatball sub will drop meatballs on you. I ate meatball pizza before, and that did the exact same thing to Aries multiple times. I dropped meatballs on Aries. Wait, is that Subway? It's a common fan concern. Even a sweet mustard for. Oh, really? Might be Goma. Man, Australia's missing out. We need to have more sandwiches. 32 plus 23. Man, Queensland's flying with this stream as you're greedy. And welcome aboard to the cheese. My poor meatball rat on top of spaghetti. Oh, covered in cheese. I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. Achoo! It rolled off the table. No one else knows the song. And onto the floor. And then my poor meatball rolled out of the door. I don't remember the rest of the song. Don't get me to sing it. We have chutney. Oh, so that's the sandwiches. Go away, ads. There we go. Back in my sandwich game. Okay. Meatballs are tasty, but don't need bread around them. Yeah. I feel it's like I would put it in B or A. I feel like, once again, this is a very rare thing. I don't think I've actually eaten a meatball sub, but I like meatballs. I like cheese. I don't know if I'll put bread on it. I ate meatball pizza. That was really solid. I'd probably put it in an A tier. From my guesstimate of what I like. Like, all the ingredients are good. Not as good as a grilled cheese and probably a cheese steak. Grilled cheese is like, if there was S tier, it'll split into two. The grilled cheese is at the top still, right? Maybe C. Yeah, I don't think we have meatball. I would put, like, I think I would enjoy it. Mind you, I haven't had a meatball sub. I probably have to eat it to regret it. Like, I would be like, you know what? I'm gonna go find a meatball sub. Aries eating a meatball sub for the first time. Sounds very nice. Sounds like something I would eat. There's no pickles in there. F tier for the French. You don't have IKEA? Oh no! No, you don't have the Swedish meatball. IKEa's so good. Aries likes IKEA meatballs. You know what? That's probably why it's A. I really like IKEA meatballs. They're so good. Meatball sub ASMR. What? Aries just gonna go to Subway and buy a Subway. You know what? I could do that for a special event. You can just you've listened to me eat so much random stuff on stream at this point though. Like too many. No, Quentin, it's okay. You can do your world food tour and promise me, Quentin, you'll be like, please go to IKEA, right? I like meatballs too, so I keep buying meatballs. I feel like meatball sub would be good. I feel, mind you, I will caveat this, saying that assuming the meatballs aren't all cereal, I have been tricked where I ordered meatballs, and you can tell when the ratio of cereal to meat is no longer existent to the point it just cereal bread. Like, your meatball tastes different. Also, I've been tricked on these vegetarian sausages. Please don't eat them. I was tricked. That was bad. They were like, do you want sausages? They're like, environmentally friendly. And I was like, sure. And then I realized why it was environmentally friendly. I'm sorry. I was ready for a hot dog and it was not a hot dog, man. That was like a vegetarian hot dog. I wasn't ready, okay? Had you told me it was gonna be like a soy cereal bread, like, goob, then I would have expected it, but Aries was very sad. Meat imitation is, yeah. Like, I don't mind soy products, and I don't even mind, like, veggie burgers or whatever, but, like, the soy cereal hot dog was, like, a different flavor. I think it sent me to, it was, like, okay, I don't like wasting food, alright, and you probably can tell that from how cheapy Aries sometimes sounds like, but that was the first time I ate that. I took one bite, it was like, I had bye-bye, like, you're going in the bin. I couldn't even salvage the bread because the weird sausage juice went all over the bread and I couldn't eat it anymore. Meat replacers are pretty good. Maybe that's a thing, right? If there's some good meat replacers, that's okay, right? But I just think the soy cereal bread juice is another dimension. If I could give you that sausage I threw in the bin, I would. Like, you could try it for yourselves. My experience, veggie burgers are either total poop or the best burgers. Yes, I would say that as well. I would say that veggie burgers are like a hit or miss. Sometimes they're like pretty good and sometimes they're just like, oh, they're trying to imitate something and you're like, I don't think anyone would like this. maybe they do. You know what? If you are vegetarian, please don't take this the wrong way. Aries just grew up eating not vegetarian. I think that's it. If you grew up vegetarian or it's like a choice and you like vegetables, is good. Aries just does not like vegetables. I'm sorry. They taste like vegetables. Except for broccoli. I'll eat the little trees. Broccoli and cauliflower. Mwah. Chef's kiss. I eat that. Right? People try to imitate me. Well, exactly. I think if you make good veggie meals, they're okay. There's definitely some good veggie meals I've had before. I'm like, they're very nice. It's just, I don't know, man. Imitation meat, they're just not there yet. I mean, I don't know, who's this for? Is it for meat eaters trying to be vegetarian? Or is it for vegetarians trying to be meat eaters, but they don't like meat anyways? Like, Aries has mad questions here. Someone answer me. Answer me. Right? Probably looks easy to consume psychology-wise. Veggie burger imitation burger. Veggie burgers need to fall apart. The party. Oh, yeah. No, I agree. I've also been told, like, people who can't eat carbs, like celiacs, how their imitation bread tastes like cardboard. I'm so sorry to hear that. Imagine if bread was soft and fluffy. I'm like, no, cardboard bread. So many tasty veggies. Actually, true. I like more veggies than little trees. I like lettuce. I like, unfortunately, I don't know the name of my vegetables. I'm not bad. I feel like if everything looks like it doesn't taste very good. Definitely easy taste wise. Yes, vegans want to enjoy meat without the cruelty part. Okay. But then there was, like, that thing, right? If you want to grow, like, what is it? Like avocados or something, right? Wasn't that an argument and you have to ship them over? It's like, how can you, unless you grow it in your garden, there's always like wastage on it or something. I love the long meat bursts. Okay, what's our next one? Croquis Monsieur. Can't even read that. Ham? Mustard? What is this? Croquis Monsieur. I'm actually going to Google that. I can't read what it says in really tiny. Oh wait, you guys can't read it either. Let me just make it like so you guys can see it. There you go. Can you see that? Is that better for you? Croquis Monsieur? What is a croquis Monsieur? Don't, please. If I'm saying this wrong, it's okay. It's all part of it. Oh, A tier French. Pronounce croque. Oh, okay. Croque Monsieur is a classic French hot sandwich. Grilled cheese with ham and grated cheese. Oh, it's got an egg on top. That's not bad, eh? Ham, cheese, and what is a grougui? A rich creamy white sauce made of butter, milk, and nutmeg and black pepper. This doesn't sound bad. Guys, where can I get a croque monsieur? It's like a cheese sandwich with ham. Match made in heaven. That's great. Oh, okay. You telling me this is a ham, cheese, and bread? Oh, A tier. Oh, egg on top. That's okay. Oh, wait, it's got an egg. Okay, we'll put it in eggs. I want a ham, cheese, bread. That's an A tier. But I don't know about the egg. Wait, there's two croquis Monsieurs. There's one with an egg and one without egg. I think that's fine. So this is just without the egg and that one's with the egg. An army ritter? Oh, no, you're right. There's no army ritters. I'm learning about sandwiches, though, on the disco stream. Who knew? I guess this was the 70s menu or whatever, so I'm learning. Right? I like that. I'm happy with that. Monsieur, madame. Oh, there's a difference between a monsieur and a madame. Oh, okay, monsieur S, madame A. The egg is like, you don't need it. It's already, like, pure. In its beautiful, like, cheese, ham, and bread form. Actually, you're also probably getting an idea of my food palette here. It seems to be the more basic and bland. Aries is like, yeah. And then the more complicated or like experimental, Aries is like, nah. So, it's alright. If you want to try, like, poison at Aries, you know exactly what to do. Aries already scrunch up her nose and be like, nope, that looks weird. Okay, a Reuben? Simple ain't bad, yeah. I like my simple foods. I mean, you know, I think it's also because we don't have many fancy things. We have some pretty basic things in Australia. What's a Reuben? What's corned beef? Reuben. Cuban sandwich. I'm learning. I hope you guys are learning too. Impress AC to be basic. No, really. If someone just made me a grilled sandwich, which is actually really funny. Like, if it was like, Aries, I made you food, and you came out with a grilled sandwich, you would win like 10 points there. If you came out with a banh mi or a... Okay, you might get points for a lobster roll purely because I haven't tried it and I'll be very amused. But you came with a banh mi, Eric would be very sad. Or probably an Italian sub. I just don't like vinegar. I would be amused if you came out with a tuna melt purely because I'm like very funny, but I'll try it. Right? Minecraft story mode character. Corned beef is canned beef. Ooh. Okay, I have a question, guys. What is canned beef? I've never had canned beef. Is canned beef spam? What is spam? What is spam? What is spam? I'm gonna waste all our time on trying to do this tier list. What is spam meat? What is spam made of? Oh no, it's ham. What's canned beef? That doesn't sound very good, man. Canned beef? I'm sorry. We don't have canned beef in Australia. We have too many cows, so we don't need to can them. It's like spam. Oh. Let Minecraft story mode character. Ham. Oh. Does anyone hear lots of salt? Does anyone like canned beef? That doesn't sound very good. Because we just have like. It sounds bad, but we just have too many cows. So I don't think we get canned beef in Australia. Our cows are plentiful. The fields run wild with cows. With the sound of mooing. Yeah, this wouldn't be on my go-to list. I'm sorry. Things are going in the D tier list. It's not awful, it's not great either. I don't know. This doesn't sound like something I would go on my way to eat. It's like, hello, we have reasonably priced canned beef sandwiches. I'll be like, okay. If it was free, Aries would eat most things. But I feel like, I don't know, man. Canned beef. I've been too spoiled. Australia, we have the fields run wild with beef. Man, this is taking up a lot of time with the sandwich tier list. Gyatro. So it's like a taco? A taco? Taco? What is this? Grilled meat, tortilla, onion. So it's like a taco. Is that what it is? C tier taco. Purely because they eat weirdly. Like, if this is a taco, I'm going to do it based on the picture. They always fall out. I can't eat sandwiches that are shaped this way. It's just not Aries friendly. Export to Muraka to the island country, supply them. Oh, we can last forever. Spam something. Oh, I feel that, which is bad, but spam's okay in a pinch. You know, if there's like nothing else to eat and there's just spam there, you just close your eyes and eat it. It doesn't taste too bad. What is this? What is a po' boy? Fried seafood, lettuce. I'm sorry. What are you guys eating in some of these places? Why do you have fried seafood? You guys must be so rich that you can eat seafood inside of sandwiches. We just don't have that in Australia. Gyro in a sandwich? I don't even know. That looks just like a taco. Like, that's not even an issue with the thing inside the taco. It's just I just can't eat tacos. They go everywhere. Can someone explain the proper way to eat a taco? They just kind of spill. Like, you bite... Okay, explain. Aries is going to teach you something. You bite one side of the taco, and then the other side will spill out. You eat from the top of the taco, and then it'll spill out of both of the sides. Does anyone else have taco problems here? I have taco problems here. I have so many taco problems that I'm like, taco. Gary's like I don't even know what a shawarma is. I'm going to Google that now. Shawarma? Shawarma. Shawarma? Oh, it's like a roll. Shawarma, like a kebab? We call them kebabs here. That's not too bad. If it's in like kebab form, it's not cursed. It's just cursed when it's in that form. I think it would have been a B tier if it wasn't in that form. In a taco one bite. I need you to like a steak. Yeah, well, no, that's what I feel as well. I feel like there's a certain optimized size of sandwich. How to press Aries. Get me a grilled cheese sandwich on the optimized size. Gyros? Oh, okay. Swam is a doner kebab. Oh, okay. It's not a taco. Gyro's like pita bread, like a kebab. Oh, it's a kebab. Ah, see, it's in the wrong shape. If the kebab was like a cylinder, then like a half pizza, it would have been in the B tier. But it's in that shape, and I can't eat in that shape. Gyro is Greek. Oh, a gyro is a Greek one. It probably tastes fine. I just can't eat them like this. They're not Aries friendly. That's it. Not Aries. Goes with tzatziki. What's tzatziki? Is another sandwich? Okay. I don't know what a bo poi is. I'm gonna Google that up. Bo poi? I'm already probably putting that in D tier. I don't trust seafood. No. No. Nope. Straight to D. I don't trust seafood in a sandwich. What is a caprese? Mozzarella, tomato, black olives. No! Why did you put olives in it? That was a perfectly fine sandwich. Aries. Okay. Reason I'm sorry. I don't like olives, man. And it's worse because it's in the cheese. How am I supposed to pick it out? That's even more unfriendly than the gyro. Right? I think, okay, everyone's still thinking, I think gyros are fine. They taste fine. They're just not, the shape of it is what makes it not friendly, okay? I would eat a gyro as a solid B tier, but it's shaped like a taco, and I can't eat tacos like that. They just make me sad. It's equivalent of trying to eat, what? Phantom in the meatball sub. Caprese is like cheese, olives, tomato, basil. Ah, man. The olives, though. The basil's good, not the olives. I think it's worse because in the cheese I have to pick it out. What's a patty melt? Ground beef, cheese, caramelized onions. Ooh, patty melt. That sounds kind of good, eh? I put that in. I never tried it before, but patty melt? Ground beef? What's ground beef again? Is that just mincemeat? Maybe like a B tier? I haven't tried I don't know what a patty melt, eh? Grilled beef, cheese, and onions. I think a patty melt would be good. That's probably B or A. I actually agree with you. I just haven't had it before. I don't know gyro is a sandwich taco. Just normal meal with meat on a plate. I think a patty melt would be pretty good. I haven't tried it though. Man, Aries needs to go out and live life a little bit. Okay, I promise. When I go to the US, I'll go eat random sandwiches. I just go to every sandwich store and be like, guys, there's a list of sandwiches I need to eat. I don't know what they taste like. It's really important. Egg sandwich. But okay, hot topic. Let Aries defend what I'm going to do. Let me defend myself. Live life, okay? Does not anybody else find that when you have an egg sandwich, the egg like makes your bread soggy? As someone who has eaten a lot of egg sandwiches, right? Does your egg not make your bread soggy? Like, your bread is, like, melted on the egg because the egg was, like, watery or whatever when it got in there? Like, I don't mind egg, and I don't mind sandwich, but the sogginess of the bread on the egg. Or the egg... Sorry. It makes my sandwich soggy. You know, you're probably starting to learn that Aries is a picky eater, and that's okay. You know, sandwiches for the disco stream. It makes the bread tasty. C tier. I'll put it the same as the gyro. I'm sorry. The bread, though. My sandwich, especially that bread. If that was like a crispy, like a loaf bread, like the sub, it'd be okay. But this bread, this specific bread, always become like watery and squishy after my egg. What's French dip? Roast beef sandwich dipped with bread. What is this? What's a French dip sandwich? Is that like a gravy sandwich? I didn't like them very much. French dip sandwich. Oh, yeah. Yeah, these are, okay. Okay, story time. Aries used to get these on special because no one would order them in, like, the cafe I was near at. They didn't taste very good, which is why they were always left on special. But to be fair, they were made with the cheapest meat and the cheapest gravy. So I don't know if they actually taste really good, but I only got the ones. Okay, because, like, think about it. Normally they're like, what, like $8 or something? And then, like, what would happen is that it would go on special to, like, $3 because they want to clear it. So I would eat it. It wasn't good, but it was, like, filling enough. Disco is a lie. The theme sandwiches piece. Don't worry. After the sandwiches, we'll do our final total and it'll make all sense. Okay? PB&J. Oh, that's so sad. This has to go in D tier for me. Aries can't eat PB&J. Because I'm dietary. I got dietary. I would die if I ate that. So that's not more of an issue with the ranking. It's just like, I just can't eat that. Torta. Steak. Beef. Wait, what? Torta? Wait, I can't read that. Steak, lettuce, tomato, and some other thing. What is in a torta? Not the peanuts. No! Yeah, I can't eat certain things. Aries will go to the next dimension. It's no fun going in the next dimension. What is a torta? Torta? Torto? Torte. Torta sandwich. Sandwich. Start giving me tattoos. Oh, even Google doesn't know what a torta sandwich is. What is a torta sandwich? Doesn't look very good. I don't know. The pictures aren't speaking to me. It looks a little processed. What are you? What is this? What is in it? What is in a torta sandwich? Sound Mexican. Oh, okay. It's like random. It has versatility and it seems like the everyman sandwich. I don't understand. That's okay. Okay, a torta seems to be what happens when you get a sandwich and you're like, I don't know what to put in it. And then you put something random and you go, look, it's a torta sandwich. For that reason, it is a D because I don't know what I'm getting in my sandwich. I'm so sorry, dietitian. I didn't look. It doesn't seem I like sandwiches very much. It's okay. Oh, big girls are. Oh, I see. Oh, goodness, mighty Golfer. I think yeah, like from what I'm reading, a torta is like you just put a lot of stuff in it, and it's like everything. It's also yeah. I don't know because if I wanted to get a sandwich, I need to know what's in it. If you put like random stuff in it, Aries would be sad and be like, but I wanted a sandwich. A roast beef. Solid B. I would eat a roast beef sandwich. French ham with salted butter. Jamboree. What is that? I haven't had this. I don't know. Do I like salted butter? It's like a ham sandwich. I'd eat that. I love ham sandwiches. Just straight ham sandwiches. Team Fortress 2 sandwich. What's a tonkatsu? Fried pork, mayo. I've had a tonkatsu. They're good. But they're rare. B, because I don't see them very often. Monte Cristo. Ham, turkey, Swiss cheese, fried, and served with jam. That looks okay. I haven't had this either. But it's just like a ham and cheese sandwich. Yes, but with jam. Yes, that's A tier. Ham and cheese. Ham and cheese? Yes, I love ham and cheese. We're nearly done, don't worry. Bagel with lox. What is a lox? Bagel? Bagel with lox? I'm just getting knowledge here because I don't know what is this. Oh, lox is salmon. I'm sorry. I don't like the bagel with salmon. I had it before. It wasn't very good. It made my bread soggy. This is what you'll find. Aries becomes a planet Aries. Ruiz prefers the basic ones. Oh, a fleeful. What is a fleeful? I think basic salmon. You know, that's a sad thing though. Is you don't need to impress me with much. If you literally came out with a ham and cheese sandwich, I'll be already won over. You don't need to cook when you have Aries around. It's literally just the basics. Like, it's like, what does Aries like? A chicken sandwich, a meatball sandwich, a ham and cheese sandwich. It's like a cheese sandwich. It's very simple. Shh. Don't remind me. What is a flaffle? I don't think I like fluffles. Flaffle? Oh, they're chickpeas. That's why I don't like them. Yeah, I was tricked. I thought a flaffle was meat, and it was a chickpea. I was treated. I have a bad relationship with flaffles. No, Aries is 100%. I don't care, man. It's good stuff, okay? I want to eat my I'll pull you a weird one though. I would totally eat a kangaroo sandwich or like an emu sandwich or like kangaroo sandwich would be solid. I'd eat that. So I feel unfortunately there's like Aries food and then there's like the other food and then there's just really weird Aries food. It's like extremes. We only do one or the other, okay? I'm sorry. Flapper, if this could go into like the band you to the Shadow Realm tier, like a flaffle would go there. I do not like flaffles. I'm sorry. They are made to deceive me. They are evil. They are the evil's food. There you go. We're gonna have a look at the flaffle over there. Chicken sandwich is an S tier. Yeah! Chicken sandwich! Wait, chicken, is that just chicken and chicken sandwich? Ooh, I'll put an A tier. A tier. Not as good as a ham and cheese, but I do like my chicken salad. Chicken sandwich? Veggie and hummus? Girl doesn't like hummus. Easy answer. Bologna. What is a bologna? F for flaffle. I would. If there was an F tier, I'd put the flaffle in the F. I'm sorry. I mean, okay, you have to understand it's a complicated relationship. It's because I've been deceived. A flaffle looks like meat on the outside, right? So I eat it like a meatball. I've been tricked so many times by flaffles, right? More than you can imagine, thinking it was a meatball. Okay, I'm sorry. You don't do that to me, man. I see a bowl of meatballs. I'm sticking like 3 of them in my mouth, and then I realize that they're not meatballs. Yeah, here's a cucumber. I'm sorry, that's D tier. Why would you put cucumber in a sandwich, man? I mean, I eat them for high tea, but like, I don't know, man. If you're gonna go to a shop and buy a cucumber sandwich, then again, the same thing could be said for a grilled cheese. But if you're gonna go to the shop and buy a cucumber sandwich, I'm gonna judge you. Because, and this is coming from a person who would eat a grilled cheese sandwich. Okay, I'm gonna hydrate. Alright, combat wombat. High tea. It's for high tea. I'll say this from my experience. I used to go to a lot of high teas. Yes, I used to go to a lot of high teas. Cucumber sandwiches is very, very common in high tea. So as part of like the opening course, you often get cucumber sandwiches with like some sort of sauce. I've eaten a lot of cucumber sandwiches. It's a very uppity thing to do, but I just find like, meh, like it cleanses the palate and it's fancy, but I'm like, you must have a lot of money to go waste it on cucumber sandwiches. I used to like to eat the other things in the high tea, so I've had a lot of cucumber sandwiches, but it's a cucumber sandwich is like a starter. It's not a meal. It's like an opening to just cleanse the palate before you eat all these other delightful wonders of little yum-yums, right? What is this? Bolonga. Bolonga? Belunga? What is a belonga? Bolonga? Bolonga. 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 Bolonga? Sandwich? Don't worry, we're nearly done the sandwich tier list. Bolonga. Bolonga slices? What's bolonga? It's a bologna sandwich. Oh, it's a sausage sandwich. Bolonga. I don't really know. Have I had a bolonga? Is it like a ham sandwich again? If it's a ham sandwich, I rate it. Pink sausage? Bolonga. Okay, it must be a ham sandwich. It looks like a ham sandwich. See? It's not a ham sandwich. Is it a fake ham sandwich? We already had ham and cheese. Why is a bolonga? Is that a ham and... I don't know, man. Is it like a fake ham and cheese? I'm suspicious. She knows nothing. I'm sorry! Italian beef will go the same level as the other issue with my beef, okay? Kentucky hot brown. Turkey, bacon, tomato. I rate that. Maybe not the tomato, but I think it sounds good. Bacon is a solid. I don't know. I could pick off the tomatoes and that would taste good. What is this? What is this? Baldillo. Bread rubbed with tomato. Why would you rub the tomato with bread? Well, the bread with tomato for that matter. What is a bocadillo? Bocadillo? Oh, I'm gonna Google it first. Wait, it's not locked in. Bocadillo sandwich. Spanish sandwich. Various fillings like cured meat and Why the seafood? No, don't put seafood in the sandwich. Oh, it's got seafood in it sometimes. Okay, sorry, D tier. What is a Kentucky thing? The Kentucky? Oh, it's a Kentucky hot brown. From what I'm reading, it says turkey, bacon, And yeah, it's turkey and bacon and tomato. I turkey and bacon in a sandwich. That sounds pretty good. A little cross. When I go to Kentucky, I would eat a Kentucky hot brown. If I could get to Kentucky. That's not gonna happen. I'm too far away. Maybe I could virtually travel to Kentucky one day and I'd get someone. I'd be like, you in the audience, sacrifice a Kentucky hot brown to me. I want to eat it. Add more sandwich. Does it count if it's not got another side of the bread? Popeye chicken sandwich. Okay, what's a liverwurst? Pickles. There we go. That's my sandwich tier list done. Now to the actual part of the story of the disco that we were all waiting for, and that I just got very distracted being really invested in damn stupid sandwiches. Okay. Ba-doo-ba-doo. Boop. We're at the disco. Okay, now time to do story. Everybody add up to your life points. Wherever you're at, we're going into the story. The story. Anyways, it's time for the annual disco championship. And as you guys have been made aware about, right? You know, you've received a very cryptic note. You received a very cryptic note in the Discord. Wait, has it been posted in the Discord? Hang tight, Aries is gonna check. If it's not in the Discord, I will assist in providing the image to the Discord, so that you guys can see where we at. General. No one's put it in the Discord. Does anyone know? Oh, the puzzle! Disco slides, okay. Okay, fine. If anyone doesn't know, you have received a very cryptic message saying the disco was a lie. Probably because we just did a sandwich tier list and a very bad disco thing. However, we need to get, like, you know, we're a little bit suspicious. What could possibly be, right, the issue with the disco? I don't know, bro. Maybe we should do some investigating, okay? Does Discord? Yes, thank you, Risky. Does anyone have any great and obvious ideas on what seems really obvious to do some investigation at the disco? You have an option to ask people, to persuade people. We will be doing dice rolls for certain interactions, and I will be applying buffs or debuffs appropriately, depending on what drinks you have in your inventory. So, let's go back to my commands. If you do exclamation mark, what is it? Exclamation mark, roll D10. You will be able to roll a D10 on your stats, right? I will be having my secret dice board behind me. The key's probably worth looking at. You know what, Mighty Girl? The key is not worth looking at. You should not look at the key. It's clearly not important, man. Just alright. Clearly you have two places you can look at, right? You can look at it in the disco, or you can look in the bar. You can ask the barman something, alright? Or you can go to the disco. Sir, you know, what should we do? You have a lot of options, guys. I'm sure you can put your brain together and figure out what we can do. Let me go get my dice for the second part of it. Okay, wait. I need to get my writing board. Just so that I can keep a track of things. Nice glasses, my. Do you want to talk to the bartender? I have no issue if you want to talk to the bartender. That glasses. Is that your choice? Okay, let me write down what my things are, just so I remember. Okay. Okay. I have my stats, okay? You wanna, is that what you, my man? Who are you talking to, Mighty Gomo? There's two people in this room that have glasses, right? Maybe you should be doing some investigating. It's okay. If the whole group also decides it's far more funny to watch Aries suffer in a corner, right? My glass. Now there's 3 people that have glasses. I correct myself, right? And watch Aries suffer in a circle. That is also a valid option. Just don't progress the storyline and enjoy the good disco vibes, right? I look at the key. Turns out there's somebody blocking the key who's dancing, so you can't get there. Guess you have to go find the way to get the person next to the key to get away from the key. You gotta be creative, okay? I'm not gonna just let you pick things up. I expect I expect the most creative ways on how you're gonna get the key. There's clearly people in the way. You can't do it, right? It's very in the way. Okay, where's my dice? I need my D10. You need to roll against the challenge rating, and I'll also roll a second stat for you depending on what you have. Where's my D10? Did Aries lose my dice? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm gonna dice roll something. Okay, I got your challenge rating. Okay, I'm gonna roll something else. Okay, I got your other rating. What is it? We will 911 unless we get the. Hey man, the bartender got another pair of glasses for you. You got 5. Okay. I'm gonna cry. Professor, what do you plan to do? Oh, Manigama also rolls. Okay, what do you plan to do, Professor Ether, with your 5? And save Manigama, what do you plan to do with your 5? Right? And then I want you to know for both of you, not buying anymore, your current stats of how many whiskeys you have in your stats. There. And what do you plan to do, right? I need to know your action. I need to know your action. What are we doing? How are we getting the key? Clearly someone doesn't want you to get the key. I'm trying. Okay, you're trying to distract them. What are you doing to distract them? Okay? I need story. I need to feel intrigued and excited of what is going on. I asked the DJ to play music with hard bass and Purple Raccoon, roll a D10. I will roll against that as well, right? So we've got Manigama is trying to get the key, and Purple Raccoon, so Manigama's actively gonna pick up the key, right? And there's waiting for Purple Raccoon. Oh, no space, Purple Raccoon. And Purple Raccoon is going to try to run persuasion to convince the DJ to increase the volume so it blows the key off from beside the person. Okay, fair. Okay. I have rolled for the DJ, Purple Raccoon. And Purple Raccoon, I will also roll, how much water do you have in your inventory? I'll just have my dancing on the floor like Okay, I asked the DJ man to get drunk. 1. I rolled 3. Okay, so, Purple Raccoon, your roll to beat was 10. That's what the DJ rolled. Now, if you had a water in your inventory, you get a +1. But you needed to score 10 or equal to. Now, for Manigama dancing, you had to beat or Ether, Professor Ether. You both went a 5, okay? And you did the challenge rating to distract the lady. Her challenge rating was a 2, but you had to have a whiskey in your inventory, right? Oh, everybody just buying all the things now. It's okay. Now you know how this works. You know what? Whatever. I will warn you though. There might be negative effects later on. I should probably tell you that so no one comes out of the gate with 99 whiskeys, okay? You don't have enough disco bucks to purchase the item. Phantom, you need to do the disco buck exchange. Then you'll have enough disco bucks. I buy water. I can assure you I'm randomly dice rolling for it. Ah! Shop! Oh, well that tells you how to use it. There you go. You can buy things from my shop. Okay, now everybody's buying disco bucks. Okay, regardless of it, did anyone actually succeed your rolls? Because I think with a 2 and you had to have a whiskey in your inventory, I think you successfully distracted the lady. I think. Right? Now everybody's buying drinks. Okay, then this will be very interesting later on in the game. So, I'm assuming you made the roll. Manigama and what? Professor Ether, I'm assuming? Distract the... Yeah, okay, you got whiskey in your inventory. I didn't succeed. No, it's okay. Professor Ether tries to go distract the lady to go get the key. He using epic dance moves. A combination of, what is it? Raccoon is trying to persuade the DJ. Unfortunately, the DJ is too invested in the music. So while he does change the song, it's not loud enough to blow off the key. But he's pumping it. So you did very close, right? The lady successfully, Professor Ether, tried to go do it. Turns out that the lady was too busy doing dance moves and listening to the really great music that the key kind of just, you know, she hits the key and it kind of bounces down. You snap it up and you pick it up, right? For that. So that's very cool. You have the key now, right? Um, what do you want to roll for, Harold? There's a lot of other things you can do at the Disco Championship, right? Turns out, you know, you can talk to people. You can just ask people. Then just grabbing things. Give you some more story. What do you want to do? Anybody want to do anything? You know what? You can just not do anything. You can just enjoy the party vibes. Aries is clearly also dancing with the cat, right? At 9:11, everybody stops blocking us who's dancing. What is that supposed to mean? Right? I mean, you ask nicely if you can get people to get out of your way. I guess you can. I'll even roll against you for that. They also rolled a 3, so I guess they're like, okay, bro, if you want us to get out of the way for dancing, we can do that. You know what? It's okay. So we have a key. Yep. I wonder what the key does. Medic gave me a medkit. Okay. If there was a medic in this game, they would give you a medkit. I'll give you that, Professor Ether. Right? It's alright. If the whole point of this is to make Aries suffer, you're doing a very good job of it. I wonder what the key could be for. Yeah, you know, regardless of it, I guess I'll give you some flavor, right? DJ, he seems to be very experienced at it. He's doing a perfect transition from music to music, just like what DJs do. You know, DJing is very hard. You gotta select music that is like, you know, reasonably within the BPM of each other, because you actually slow down the BPM within a range to transition to another one. And it's cool because you get special programs that help you see the speed of each of the DJs, right? And insert into the keyhole. Obviously, the DJ. It's what the DJ says. You know what? I will give that to you. Clearly, it's the moon. Okay, you know what? I'll give you that to you. Okay, clearly. Okay, fine. We will go into 2 actions. You insert the key into the DJ's DJ set when he's not looking, and like, I guess a book of botany comes out of it. He seems to be hiding underneath his thing, a book about botany. Why? Who knows? Who knows, right? Mighty Gomo tries to go put it in the moon. Turns out there's like a moon decoration on the back of the wall, and you try to put a key in it, but unfortunately it is a moon decoration, and you cannot put it in there. AKA tries to insert it into the keyhole, and it does click, but you know, unfortunately you are being watched, so you just know that the keyhole fits in if you want to get inside. Is it red? What, the keyhole or the botany book? Oh, the botany book. No, you get the botany book. It's a green book, but it tells you all about botany. How to look at different plants. Very cool. It says like your favorite type of plant, your plant that can be good for sandwiches. It says plants that are great for you know, aromatherapy. I also yeah, it's just the book inside, so it's a green book, you know. Okay, there we go. Wow. A book about botany from the DJ. I was very interesting. Yes, but unfortunately, Mighty Gumbo does realize that there's some very nice moon pictures in the background. I mean, that might be useful for later. Who knows? It might not be. But you look on the moon symbols, and it's clearly, it just, I don't know, really tiny says disco is the best on the moon drawings. I don't know. The sandwich tree, my favorite plant. Exactly, it tells you what plant is great for sandwiches. A bunch of other things, but frankly, the book is so thick, and you're probably wondering why it's in the DJ's DJ kit that you're like, not gonna read all of it. You're probably more confused of anything. So, yes, now you have a really cool book that is green, specifically, right? And that you also have a key that fits into a door. I wonder what we should do. with it. Or we could just not go through the door. We could do something a lot better. The moon, huh? The moon is the key for the moon. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go off script here and start being like, this is gonna get very interesting of a story. I'm gonna tell you that. Pop the balloons distract me from the door. You know what? That's a great idea, Purple Coon. I put water on the key. Okay. Phantom pours water on the key, and then you open the door. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys do that to pop the balloons to distract the people. This is gonna be a group effort. Purple Raccoon, I want you to dice roll for popping the balloons, right? That they are loud enough that they distract people, right? Phantom, I will also get you to dice roll to pour water on the key. This is an interesting one. I don't know why. They could have an effect on the key, right? And then Mighty Gomo's gonna try to open the door. Matt, okay, I'm not gonna let you roll for that. I'm gonna assume you open the door if everybody else can see this, right? Okay, I'm gonna now dice roll for Purple Raccoon, and I guess Phantom pouring water on it, that could be very important in this story, right? Okay. Oh gosh, that's kind of rough. Okay, I'm gonna say this. How many Purple Raccoon? What did you roll? Oh, okay. How many, martinis do you have? They rolled a 10 for you popping the balloons and challenge for it. I guess you could not distract them with the balloons. The balloons are very important. Okay, so that would only bring you up to a +1, to a 6. Soggy. I mean, Phantom, for you had to roll higher than a 2. Plus your modifier, which is also martinis, to get the key wet. So the key is now soggy. However, you realize with the key when you put water on it, it didn't make much of a difference. So you realize that this key is like really new. It's a really new key, because if it was a dirty key, all the dirt would come off. But you put the water on it and it's just sparkly. You're like, wow. This key is really new. I never knew that keys could be this new. It's like brand new out of the shop level key, right? Chew the key. Yes, you can chew the key if you want. I actually will accept that. That might be very interesting. I want you to roll against... If you score higher than 2, you can chew the key. When you roll a d10, aka. Purple Raccoon got a 1. Okay, so, unfortunately... The balloons are not distracting enough, which means Mighty Gomo, you cannot open the door because the lady and the DJ are watching you. They're like, I'm sorry, that's staff only. You can't go there, right? Okay. Successfully, aka, choose the key. It kind of tastes like herbal, if you really think about it. The key tastes herbal. Kind of reminds you of, like, herbs. Lots of herbs. Yep, tastes like herbs. Tastes like garden. That's what the key tastes like. And it's wet and soggy too on top. Super fun. Anybody have any other ideas to open the door? Herbs. No! Rosemary! Are you happy now? Tastes like herbs. It's clearly just rosemary and chives, probably. Probably rosemary and chives. You don't know what... You're not an expert of distinguishing what different things taste like. Fresh. Exactly. It tastes fresh. Sure. Fresh. Yep. I will leave it with that. It tastes fresh. 100%. Fresh is fresh. You've tasted it in a while. Super fresh. Super fresh key. Why are you chewing the key? I guess it's also wet. It tastes soggy too. But then again, your saliva is also wet, so who knows? Was the key soggy or was your mouth soggy? Aries doesn't know. You know what? We've got one better one. Instead of opening the door, why don't we just go to the bar? That would be even a better idea. It's alright. Time for a dance to distract them. Okay, that's fair. We're doing a dance duel. I will accept this as a battle. Who are you dueling for a dance duel? Who are you dueling? Who are you dueling? Who are you dueling for the dance duel? Right? Phantom Architect. You exchange your channel voice to Disco Bucks. Okay. Okay, Phantom, Mighty Gomo, pick who you're dance dueling, whether it's a lady or another person in the chat. I will accept this. You can either challenge a lady for a duel, or you can challenge someone else in the chat for a duel, in which, for funnies, I will get you both in the chat to roll against each other, and the winner will win the dance duel, and I will give you that as enough of a distraction. Assuming somebody wins, and not you draw, because that'd be pretty bad. The lady, I guess. You can verse the lady. Phantom just buying water. The lady, I guess. Okay. You go to the lady, you walk up to her, unless someone in the chat wants to. Does anyone want to verse Mighty Goma on a dance duel? I'll accept that as a funny. Right? If you want, you can both dice roll against each other, and you can do it. Otherwise, the lady's perfectly fine. It's okay. Aries didn't cry. We can get there at the end. We made this really simple, knowing that the sandwiches would take up a lot of time. Okay, seems Mighty Goma. No one else in chat wants to go verse you for a duel. There are too scared with your epic 50cm moon boots. Man, you'd be really tall. Anyways, we keep going. You basically go to the lady, Disco Diane, and say, Diane, I challenge you to a disco duel. Who's gonna open the door, by the way? I want you to dice roll. Okay. I'll get your modifier. Okay, got you. So, Mighty Goma. Oh, okay, I think you beat her. You beat her in a dance duel. Wow, okay. Yep, that's fair. Okay, you decide to you challenge her to a quick dance off, and she has a 4 to beat. What your modifier is any whiskey. Do you have any whiskey in your inventory? You get +1 for every whiskey in your inventory when you verse her. Right? As you're dancing away, the door is now left unattended. The DJ is really interested in it, probably just realizing that his disco book's disappeared. Disco book. His book on herbs is gone. So now you can go inside and have a look. Oh, what to do? There's still no whiskey. You still have no whiskey? That's okay. It was a modifier. If you're drawing, you're fine. You didn't. Whiskey's a modifier if you have it. Fine. What do you want to do? The door is unopened. It is now unlocked. And you guys are dancing. Still no whiskey. That's okay. I guess we can just go to the bar and get some whiskey. It's alright. It's alright. You'll eventually get through the door. You know what? It's also valid if you guys just want to vibe in the disco room. But yes. What are we thinking? The song being played is probably the only song Aries knows, which is the how busy distracted her. Someone else to open it. Exactly. Mighty Goma can't open the door if he's distracting her. I swear, you guys are all doing this on purpose to watch me have like, you know what? It's okay. Aries, this is normal D&D. It's nothing different to what you've played. Every single time I made puzzles in D&D, it was like, it's been like this. Probably not this bad, but I put water on them. Phantom will attempt to melt the door. You know what? I don't mind anymore. I want you to roll against that. You gotta put water on the door. Maybe the door is actually rotting and pouring water on it will just open a crack in it that you can just crawl through. Chat loves you so much. I hope you love what you're doing right now. I distract by recreating the Friends TV show with the raw sandwich. You know what? You joined Mighty Goma in reenacting the Friends. At 7, I'm gonna roll against you. Yeah, okay, that was a 6. You get that. You're now doing the Friends. Okay, you rolled a 10? Wait, what did you get? Oh my gosh, Phantom, you... Okay, for fun, I'll do you a better. Phantom, do you have any whiskey in your inventory? You get a +1 for that. If not, the door is rotting. So it turns out you didn't even need a key for it. It just melts a hole in it because it's old. And no one's been... Okay, I'll go story. You know how you gotta treat wood every now and then? Otherwise, it gets, like, really cracked and really gross. Turns out this door has not been, like, wood treated for who knows how long. Right? So, you go into the door and you pour some water on it. And it's, like, so dusty and not being used that you pour water on it. And it makes, like, a hole in it. The water is the key. Yes. The water was actually the key. So now there's a hole in the door. What do you want to do? There's a hole in the door, and there's now Mighty Goma dancing. What do we want to do? I I mean, it's nice to know that, you know, sometimes the wood in the doors are so powdery and fragile that getting water can be important. And also, I guess Phantom has a lot of water in the inventory, so, you know, you more than enough of the door has been melted away that you could go through the door if you chose to. But if you don't want to go through the door, I dare to though. Watching you. I'm that okay. The lady says, I'm sorry, that's for staff only. For some reason, there's a hole in the door. I will fix that later, but you're not allowed to go through the door. I go through the door while chewing the key. I put water myself inside into the hole. Oh, you're right. The key's not even available because it's like, you know, it's okay. You go through the door. Everything go Christian anything. It's okay now. It's okay. Are you sure? Are you sure you want to slide through the door? Okay, you guys are through the door. I'll give you the next room. It's alright. Don't cry. Oh my god, look, it's another room. Oh my gosh. Wow. Look. There's like so much stuff here. I wonder what's in this room. I don't know. You can roll for a perception, or you can just use your eyeballs and try to have a look. Right? I wonder what it could be. Oh, interesting. Wow. I see that. They're just normal herbs, okay? They're just normal herbs. That was the only thing I could find in Canva. That was like easy. D10, the result is 3. Apple water on the red book. Which red book? There's so many red books. I need you to be more specific on which red book you're pouring it on. Oh my gosh. Hello, Quieto. It's okay. We're going great. It's a story. It's a mission. Nothing's going very good, but that's okay. I go from left to right. Pouring water on the book. I'm gonna make you roll for that, right? Purple Crew's like push the red book. The big vertical one behind you. I'll make you guys roll for pushing books. I need you to roll for that. I roll the books. Chew the plant. Okay. You can roll to chew the plant too. I don't mind. I rolled a 3. Okay, let's roll against you. So the book rolls against Purple Raccoon. The book was 5. Your modifier, Purple Raccoon, is 4. Do you have any water in your inventory? For every water in your inventory, you get a +1. Okay, AKA tries to eat the plant. Okay, I'm gonna roll. The plant resists being eaten. The plant was 9. And your modifier is a 4. If you have any water, you get a +1. Turns out the plant does not like getting eaten, and you try to chew it, it's like tough like nails, and you realize that kind of like a cactus, you don't want to chew this plant. 1 water. Stats. Yes, you do have 1 water, so you can add a 1. But it was a 5, I think. The book does not push. Oh. Strong book. Yes, it was a very strong book. Very strong book. Very strong book. Interesting. The book does not push. Does anyone else want to push a book? For argument's sake. For argument's sake. Interesting. Okay. How fascinating. The book did not push. Anyone else want to push the book? We're gonna push books. Alright. No? No? Okay. Oh, wait, did someone else want to push him? Mighty Goma wanted to roll. Oh, 7. Wait. Oh, Mighty Goma tried to push it. You rolled a 7. Okay, Mighty Goma, guess what? You push all the books. However, nothing happens. How fascinating. I don't know why you thought pushing a red book was a great idea, but none of the books push. However, regardless of it, you are in this room. and you realize a lot of interesting things on the screen. No, it's okay. None of the books they were just normal books. You pushed all of them, but they didn't push. You wonder why. You wonder why. I can eat a mushroom. Yeah, if you want. Huh? Where's the botany book? Wait, who's the botany book? Who the person with the botany book? It's Carl from the Well, you didn't think I was gonna make it that easy for you, right, guys? That would have been too easy. I'm gonna make things harder for you. Well, it was already harder for you. Unfortunately, the red book maybe isn't a book. Guess you should have spent more time talking with people than just trying to break into a place, right? Phantom tries to eat the mushroom. Phantom. Okay, fine. You eat the mushroom. You don't feel so good. I'm not gonna even contest it. You eat the mushroom and you're like, huh. Yeah, that did not taste very good. You're like, oh, you kind of got like a really bad stomach ache. Probably a mixture between gastro and not. But no, you definitely realize that that's not a nice herb. That's a bad herb. That just makes you just feel sick, right? Regardless of it, you note all the things in the room, and it's very interesting. Disco Dan dies of poisoning. With the mushrooms. Like, sometimes I think that things are very obvious what to do, but I guess you can try to eat the things. It's alright, Phantom. Who knows? It's just a thing on the computer. Maybe it's not important. Maybe you should go investigate other people, and you should talk to other people, regardless of it, and drink the bottles. What are you doing? I mean, there's a lot of bottles. Do you want to drink? How many do you want to drink? Do you want to drink all of them? Okay. You know what? Phantom, if you can roll higher than a 7, you will drink all the bottles. Okay. Drawing the picture at the back is a smarter choice. You roll 6. I'll give you a modifier. Do you have any water? If you have any water, I'll give you like a +1 for every water you have. Then you can beat the 7. Man, I feel there's like very obvious things you shouldn't do stats. You drink all the bottles of it. Now there's fit on the bottom shelf. Wow. Yeah, I wonder. There's so many trophies on it. Okay. Phantom drinks like all of the vials and doesn't look great. Probably saw better days. Lies down on the floor and goes, "Oh, guys, I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna take a bit of a sleep now." I'm so hydrated. You guys decide just to leave Phantom vibing on the floor after just eating some mysterious stuff that there's nothing hidden behind the trophy. Yeah, behind the trophy. There seems to be like, a few things. There's like a recycling bin, as you can sign here. A few things scrunched up in there. There's a picture of like a Moab tree and like it seems to be like an album or something, right? There's a various assortment of books all about disco. Obviously, the red book is like, there's a bunch of red books that you attempted to push, but, for the most part, they seem to be about disco, right? And a bunch of trophies. That if you look at the trophies closely, they all talk about, someone winning disco things, okay? Offer the same bottles to the DJ. Not the Phantom just drank all of them, bro! It's alright. Guess I'll talk to the lady. Maybe drinking the vows will cure my sickness. You should check out all the locations, guys. I guess you go back to the bar. If it tells you about Disco Dad. Okay, it's alright. We just go back to the lady. Okay. Guys, though, you're here. There's also other places you can go to, which is probably more important. You should have a look, at. But yeah, you want to talk to her. What do you want to say to her? I want you to ask what questions are you talking about to the dancing lady and Disco Dan, who's discoing to his hard music, right? About things. Yep. What we're gonna do? What's cooking? Chat, we should go to the bar. Do you want to go to the bar? Are you going to go to the bar? I'm gonna force you guys to go to the bar. Why don't you go to the bar? It's so much more interesting. Look. I'll ask you about the picture that was crossed out. Oh yeah, good idea. That's a great idea. Okay, we'll go back to ask her about the picture that you're talking about. Okay, cool. Great. So we're gonna dice roll against that. So you're just gonna admit that you went to a bedroom? Okay, that's fine. She scored a 9. A 9 about that picture. A 9. I'll even zoom in if you just want to see what that picture was about, right? Just so you can see it. This is what the picture was about. Zoop! There you go. That's the picture. 3. Okay, unfortunately, trying to bring up the picture seems to be very dismissive, and she's like, I ain't talking to you about that. That's weird, right? But regardless of it, that's what the picture looked like. Oh, that's so interesting, right? Ooh, wow, oh, cool. That's cool, right? Okay, maybe there's other people you can talk to. Cursed stream, so cursed. Okay, regardless of it. Ooh, big ooey. Time to get a drink at the bar. Yeah, the disco bar. Is specifically the #1 disco place. And the bartender and time to grab a drink. Yes, time to grab a drink. Is there anything you want to do while you're at the bar? Yes. It's a bar. You're at the bar. Congratulations. You guys managed to walk your way to the bar without dropping water on people or eating keys or chewing plants. It's now the bar. What would you like to do at the bar? Disco buck exchange. Yeah, Phantom's getting more disco bucks. Let's go. I want to buy water. Go. Okay, sit there and contemplate how Phantom does. Exchange channel points for disco bucks. It's alright. Phantom's just like lying down, I think, at that point. I don't know, Phantom, why you decide to do things. You can keep buying water, man, but like... Okay, fine. You might go about a whiskey. Is there anything you want to do while you're at the bar, vibing, and everybody's just chewing keys and eating plants and doing things? I would say the rolls are pretty hard. Kuma-kun do need sunglasses. I know, look, I match him now. We both have disco sunglasses. Even the cat is confused. #1 disco place. Why don't you just talk to the bar? There's a lot of lack of talking. Talk to the bartender. Okay, fine. I'm not even gonna ask him something. Cool. What do you want to ask him something? It's okay. It's okay. Let's go. What are you asking him? Ask him something. Nothing. Specifically. Just you go up there and you stare at him. He stares back at you. Where did you get those glasses? You know what? I'll answer that question. Let me go. I'll say. So you go to the bartender. It's not even a role. He's just a bartender. You've been buying so many drinks from him, right? That he seems to be crazy. And he likes that opening line. When I get these glasses, he's like, oh, I was told that I wasn't disco enough by the lady who took over the disco place. this bar used to be a normal bar, but now it's like I guess a disco bar, he said. But yes, I was told that I looked too plain and ordinary, so that I had to wear these glasses given from Disco Diane. I'm not very happy here. I think this place really is like going south. I think disco is not what's in right now, or the young people don't like disco, right? What's in the room we just in? Ah, which one? The disco lady? The disco room? That one? Right? And he basically says, no, we're going good. I've just been told to serve drinks today with these special recipes. I think you know, we hope that it will keep being the #1 disco place as long as Diane keeps winning the disco tournaments. We all good, right? Yeah, no, it's a very, very, very nice place. For that, nothing wrong with here. It's very good. There's we got a lot of books on the different people that have come to the disco one. You can read, or our lovely clientele who come to the different things here. Did Diane know Dan? Maybe. Who knows? Oh, that was a question? Oh yeah, no. Diane and Dan, they're like best buddies, man. I think between you and me, there used to be someone else here. But no, recently I heard they left, they skipped town. And Disco Diane and Disco Dan, they've been very close together, and they're very much are determined to bring disco back to the glory days. Shaliva, you have exchanged your disco bucks. You can now buy disco drinks, right? For that. So that's, yes, they're very close together. They love disco. Dan does the music. He's very musical. And Diane, she just loves dancing. I think that's her thing every day. She just, every day she wakes up and she's like, man, I love disco, right? Disco is the best. And yeah, so now, I do here, my job is just to look after the books. I take notes of everybody coming in here. Sometimes Diane will tell me certain things. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. You know, I'm a bartender. I can mix anything. Say buddies? Yeah, they're pretty good buddies. What do you mean about it? I'd say they're very solid buddies. Very solid buddies. They love disco. Well, no. Disco Dan just loves playing music, and Disco Diane, she just likes dancing to music. And they run the bar here. And every single year they run the disco championships here. And today you're very lucky because you're part of the disco championships. So, yes, very, very interesting and very fun. You should enjoy the discos and do some dancing. And I saw you had some very good dance moves as well with Diane. She'll probably keep a great eye on you, you know, for the tournament when it comes up. And yep, that's. Any other questions, mate? Mate? Specifically mate. There we go. That's what you get from the bartender. He's he's pretty chill. I'd say he's like, he looks very out of place. Like, clearly this bar was not a disco bar. It looks like a very normal bar. Clearly, they just gave him some glasses and they were like, I think you're disco enough, bro. And #1 disco place is a very stupidly put up sign to say that. I'm out of questions. Why is there a photo crossed down their wall? Okay, there we go. You show the photo to this guy, right? And he looks at the photo and goes, "Oh my gosh." Right? This is weird. I don't know why there's an X on that, but that used to be Diane's disco partner. They were like the best disco duo ever. But I heard Disco Deborah, which is the other one in the photo. She skipped town, so she's unfortunately not part of the business anymore. But, you know, I'm very shocked to see that there is a cross out on this. That seems pretty interesting. Very, very, very fascinating. Yes, very fascinating. There we go. Any other questions from you people? I can give you that. Man, it's okay. We'll get through this eventually. Sniff, 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 sniff. Oh, come on, guys. Do I really make this real obvious for you? Okay, I'll give you a hint. We're real struggling. Okay, so we're gonna help you guys out. Okay. you look at the bartender. He seems to be very, very chill and very happy. Almost looking at him closely. I wonder, you know, you just look at him. He's very, forgot what our goal was. The puzzle. Do you guys know what was on the puzzle? And there's also other things that you might see that are familiar with things you've previously seen. No? No? No one else can see anything that's really obvious? Seen anything in a repeat before? No? No, okay. Phantom, do you remember what you... I'm crying. Does anyone know where they maybe saw some other vials, specifically someone drinking all of them? It's okay, Aries. It's okay. The D&D sessions always are like this. Don't cry, I'm about you. Phantom, would you like to drink? I wonder. You guys are doing this on purpose, I swear. Okay, Phantom, would you like to drink the other vial? But make me happy and choose to pick up the other vial and drink it. Drink the other vial. All of it. Sure, why not? Okay, Phantom, you begin to pick up the vial, and out of your pocket spills, like, all the other vials that you previously drunk. And the barman looks at you, goes, oh, well, where'd you get all those from? That's, like, the secret recipe, that I was told to put in the drinks. So... I don't know. Are you the dealer of... did you make all these, like, special drinks? Wow. You must be where the secret recipe comes from. Wow. Like, I haven't seen the... I made them myself. Bartender nods and goes, oh, that's really good. You're part of the industry. No, it's ever since Disco Diane overtook the book bar. Unfortunately, you know, I just follow the rules here. The book bar wasn't very good, so we just turned it into now the disco bar, which is pretty boring, right? Finders keepers. And yeah, unfortunately now I just follow the rules. So Disco Diane just said to go put a bunch of these in like, you know, in the drinks of the people coming through, which seems okay. That seems pretty vibey. That seems pretty chill. Finders keepers. But you know, if you keep drinking all these vials, there's not going to be enough left for the guests. Though Disco Diane made a point to say that, you know, this is a very special drink only for the guests. So she said that for me not to sip any of it, or herself, or the DJ. Because it was very rare and very hard to get, right? Very special ingredients. That is very rare. Probably from some rare mountain or something that is like, probably from the Jamaica Blue Mountains. Yep, that's what we're going with. Finders keepers. But now you drank all of it, so now no one else can drink any of the special vial. Unless you got some more. If you have any more, you can give it to me, and that'd be great. I'm dying. Okay, what do you guys want to do next? What do you guys want to do next? What? Gotta do. You should have the clues you need now. We're just gonna really shoot on this. I can get you more if you give me some cash. Okay. The guy looks at you and says, cash? I can't really give you cash, but there is a lot of prize money if you win the disco duel today. So I think you should definitely win that exploding money again. So yeah, unfortunately the guy is like, you know, if you win the disco prize, you get like 1,000 disco bucks as the grand prize. So I'm sure that also you've made me very rich for the amount of disco bucks you've been giving me. So I very much appreciate business. The book bar has not done this well in so many years, right? So I'm very happy with that. Yes. Okay, does everybody always great ideas of what to go call, do things? Okay, there we go. There we go. I minimized it. It's alright. Ares is taking like, what is it? 1 mental damage per second each time. Each time with this highest quality story you've ever seen in your life. Right? Oh, Shaliva, do you know how to buy things in the shop with your disco bucks? If you do !shop space buy space drink item, like, which is like either water, martini, whiskey, or what's the last one? A mojito. Then you can buy it and add it to your inventory. Then ! stats will show it to your inventory. So that way you don't just end up with a bunch of disco bucks. Unless you plan to bribe the guy with disco bucks. That's also a valid option. Yeah, Shoplist. I didn't even know that was a thing. Also, I think I spelled whiskey wrong. But don't worry about that. That's a problem with Ares' spelling. But that's a Shoplist. You can go back from there. I didn't even know that was an option. Great job, Purple Recruit. Somebody told me the disco was a lie, my man. Okay, fine. Fine. Finally, we're making traction. Oh my gosh. This item is not available for selling. What? You can't sell the water. You can only buy the water. What are you doing? Okay, there we go. I shopped to buy whiskey. Yeah. Okay, fine. Fine. You say you say to him that disco was a lie. And he looks at you and goes, "Oh my gosh, so did you get the message?" You get the message, right? And you proceed to show him the puzzle pieces of what you got. Right? And you go, "Oh, I see. No, that's 100% fair." He said, "Oh, what was it? I guess you pull these somewhere randomly." You can't sell the whiskey. You can only buy things. You can't sell them back to the guy after you drank them or have them in your inventory. He already poured them. It's not how buying drinks at a bar works. You can go into a bar and try to sell. Kudos for you trying to sell the whiskey back though. That's pretty funny. If you managed to do that and get more disco bucks from that, I would have been very amused. But yes, he says, yes, I do believe that disco is a lie. I think that now you have successfully told me that that person on the puzzle, yeah, we haven't seen them for a while, okay? I think you can't pre-order the whiskey, right? But he does say that, no, I know exactly what you need to do, right? He said that there is, I believe so, right? This bar, I know the layout, isn't just this bar. There's actually an additional room somehow. Back in the old day, this bar was called the book. And if you pushed books in a certain sequence, right, then you know, the whole thing is that, you know, it let you into the secret room of the bar. But ever since the new bar was opened up, it was like, you know, it was dismantled. This whole, you know, the whole like mystery room gimmick, we just found the problem is that people couldn't find the secret bar, so that's why we moved all the bar stuff out here, and it's kind of like dumb in my opinion. But I think it's kind of, I don't know. Do you guys like disco? I feel this disco bar is a gimmick. These glasses seem like a gimmick. I feel that the DJ, Shavisa, thank you for following. I feel that the whole disco thing is cheesy. They had a quiz on sandwiches. Man, I think that's and they didn't even make a proper disco quiz. It was on ballet. Okay? So he says, I think this place is really dodgy. Too difficult, my man. I haven't been. But yes, it turns out that if you just push the odd number of books, in from left to right, they'll open up the secret way. But yeah, you want a beer here on the house. I give you one for free. You don't even have to spend disco bucks on it. I used to sell beers, and now we sell whiskey without an E. So this place is like really messed up. Okay. I'm crying. At least to know that. Wait, you're gonna pour these somewhere? AKA, you can totally pour them somewhere. Would you like to pour them? Right? Okay. He says too difficult. I agree. He says I feel that's why the book didn't go very well as a bar. Or no books. Surely not the red ones. Yeah, probably the red ones. But you have to push an odd number. If you push all of them, it just resets the lock. So yeah, that'd be how it be. Gotta push an odd number of the blocks. But he says, yeah, I agree. The disco is a lie. This thing is you know who really brought disco to this place? The DJ and Disco Diane are phonies. The real disco was Disco Deborah, but she left town. Now, you know, I thought Disco Deborah would have been a great contender to win the disco dance. She's actually the one who has a lot of trophies and stuff. But, yeah, she not come here anymore. So I guess now Disco, what is it? Disco, I forgot her name. Diane now is just running the place. Very nice. Oh no, here, a secret pass to release. Exactly. This is not being shoehorned at all or railroaded because Aries is starting to give up. Well, what do you want to do now, huh? Can't be that hard. Surely. Or we can just stay in the bar and just look at this guy's really good glasses. He's just got, look how shiny they are. I'll be back, my man. Gotta look up something real quick. I'll walk back to the secret room. It's okay, Aries. It's okay. We're having back in there. And then going into the room, you like look at all the trophies. Yep, it's for Disco Deborah. Right? Let's push the books in the sequence. You push the books in the sequence. Suddenly there's a click. And like the whole thing kind of shakes. And you're like, wow. It seems like if you push the door a little bit, it gives, you know? It clicks. So you push the door open and you walk through the room to what seemed to be the room that the bartender was implying previously. And you go, oh, I wonder what's in the room, right? And then you, oh, wait. Ha! My last frame wasn't loading properly. Wait, let me get it. I'll get you the last disco. Here we go. Is it working now? Okay. How come my disco is not working? Autoplay! No! Wait, hang tight. Aries is experiencing a difficulty currently with the disco track. Let me try upload the background. We are experiencing technical difficulty. Okay, fine. The room is really dark. So you try to turn on the light. Oh look! We fixed it! It's alright, Aries will crash and burn every single day in the world. It doesn't matter anymore. What happened to my disco? She disappeared. Oh my god, wait. Something's wrong with my disco. There we go, we fixed it. Oh my god, look guys. You turn on the lights. Look, there's somebody else here. Oh my god. It's somebody. Nice moves. My grandma goes nice moves to the lady, and she is like, get me out of here. I am dead. I've realized that the whole point of the stream was to give Aries just pain, and I don't think there is no disco. Oh my gosh. Everybody proceeds to dance to the person who is also dancing and is clearly not in trouble at all. We turn on the light. It turns out that there was a secret disco party here that no one knew existed. Wow. Disco Deborah turns to you and she's like, oh my god, this is terrible. I just found out recently that, you know, the secret room when they were trying to make it, I don't know, jail theme wasn't a jail theme. It was to put me in. You have to stop Disco Diane. She was worried that the disco wouldn't stay open if we didn't keep winning, so I found out she poisoned one of the biggest rivals. And I said to her I was not going to compete knowing what she did and that we should close the disco. And she said no. So I think that's why I am here. Railroading the story because it's 8:40. Anyways, I guess you're now teaches you disco ways. Okay, fine. Disco Deborah says fine. You need to defeat Disco Diane. She has been lacing all the drinks tonight with toxic herbs. And it turns out that Disco Darren is actually not a DJ, he's a botanist. Do we drop too much? mind anymore. It's kind of funny. So, what happened is that she's like, the only way, if you, so the only way to combat, the drinks that you've had that are poisoned is if you've had water, and then your disco moves will be fine when you challenge her to the annual disco competition. Unfortunately, I haven't eaten for weeks, so I am not in disco fitness, so you have to go fight her for me. Right? That makes sense because I can't hear any music. So, congratulations to the final boss battle. Hey, we reached our followers goal. Thanks, Suri. 160. Hello, I like money. I like money too. We can also use the disco shop to buy money. I see. So, right? This is how the game works. If you had any whiskey, martinis, or what was the last one? Majitas, right? While they would have given you buffs in previous conversations, you will get not a +1 for the final dance battle. You actually will get a -1 to your total health. However, if you have any water in your inventory, it cancels it out. Unfortunately for Phantom, you should drink all the poison for it. So I don't know how much water you're going to have to cancel it out. I'm going to assume that with the most waters, you probably cancelled out all those poisons you had. I have 10 clone troopers. So, now that we did it, we made it to the end. Everybody look at your stats, exclamation mark stats. If you, oh my god, you have a lot of water. I somehow drank water and poison without any alcohol. You know what, Phantom? Considering you went through the whole game without drinking alcohol, I'm going to say the amount of water you drank, thankfully, has nullified the poison you drank. You informally decided to drink all the poison, which is kind of like, and if you get any water, you get a +1 to your health, assuming that it didn't negate. So any overflow for the water you will negate your alcohols, and any overflow is now your life. Remember those points we made at the beginning of the game? Congrats! That's now your life points. We're gonna go into a dance duel, baby. It's okay. There is no cry. We did it. We made it to the end. Even though we kind of shoehorned everything and we're like, it's okay. Don't cry. Don't cry. Let's go to the final dance battle. Oh no, why is my final dance battle not working? And that Aries is gonna get the final dance battle. It's a little bit broken. Okay, come on, dance battle. Do 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 do. It's alright. Wait, how come it's not working? Aries, I need you to go. Okay, we're gonna get the other dance battle. Where is it? Is this one? Okay. Ah! Finally, we're at the final dance door. Also, the door's disintegrated because Phantom poured too much water in it. So that's why there's no more door. I guess, I don't know. Yes, it turns out that the disco was a lie. It was 100% a lie. Yep. That way the puzzle was useful. Let's dance, baby! Okay, this is gonna be how it works. I don't have the health bar. This is going to run the exact same as the previous game, where you just need to outlast 10 rounds. Your stamina needs to be good. You'll be versing Disco Diane and rolling dice for that. Your life points is any points you scored previously with your drink modifiers, okay? For every roll that you are lower than Disco Diane, you will take damage, and you must survive 10 rounds. So I'm going to get my dice to go tell me that there's 10 first. There we go, we got 10. And that you need to roll d10s. It is a group effort. If one of you survive to the end, you beat Disco Diane. I got like 4 life. It's okay. It's alright. You know, it was meant to be hard. Not everybody can be a winner. I decided to bump the difficulty. But don't worry, your modifiers still go into effect. So if I roll a dice and you have a mojito and a whiskey, you do get a +1. It's just that you just have less overall life. with the modifiers in play, okay? So I will roll my modifiers. You get a +1 to defend if you have an alcohol of this type. But that being said, you just have less life overall, so I can't help you if that goes in. She can't win, she can't either. Okay, I'm gonna do it. 10 rounds to survive. Roll your dice for a d10. She scores a 7, and her modifier, and your modifier, is water. That's nice to know. So if you have any water, it will +1 to your dice roll. If you don't survive, that's -1 to health. Exclamation mark, roll d10. That's what you need, Shavila. Shavia. There we go. Boom. And if you don't have any drinks, that's okay. We're gonna try our best to survive. I will survive. If you have gotten to this part of the game and didn't know if you had life points, I'll give you like 5 life points. There we go. So you have like a chance. And a draw, you survive. If with the draw, you survive. You must get lower. If you have water that will bump you, that's fine. You must get lower for you to take the damage. So it's, if you're equal or high, you're fine with your modifier. So if you had water, you add the amount of water to your survival, right? You are fine. If you don't, you die. I guess if you really are concerned and you think you're going to lose, the bar will, if you're on like 1 life, I'll let you go buy up to 2 drinks at the bar to help you. Okay, are you ready for the dance duel? So that's the first round. She rolls a 7. Everybody roll your d10s, add up minus. It is an honesty program. You're a model in the system? Oh, that's a good point, eh? Wow! I'm still gonna make you fight! It's just now a game of who makes it to the end, okay? I want to know who's standing and who's not standing. We can all do this together. We're all in this together. I should have really checked. I should have a limit on the water you could drink. I did not think about this. Yeah. Fine. If she scores a 10 on her last one, she'll survive. She'll keep surviving. Okay, so her next one. Oh, she scores a 10. I guess, and the modifier is, wow, she's rolling really high. The modifier is a 3. If you have any whiskey, you can add +1 to your defend roll. But she scored a 10, so I don't. You're going to lose anyways. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that's now roll 8. Okay. Yes. If she scores it, oh yeah, I'll make that hard. If she scores a 10 on her last roll, she'll live another round. She's fine for surviving. Okay. Whoa! This dice needs to go in dice jail. We got a 7. That's really rough. I kind of assumed this was going to be the spread. Okay, she got a 7, and your modifier is water again. If you have water, add it to your total on your defense. Right? Oh no. 7! Phantom's fine. Gimme something. And you add your water modifier to defend against 7. Okay. I'll roll for her again. She's on round 7 now, I think. Round 6? 6 now. Aries can't count. I'm using a dice to remember. Okay, I rolled 6. Okay, what's she rolling? She got it. Bro! This dice needs to go in dice jail. She rolled an 8. And your modifier is a 1. If you have any whiskey, then you can add your whiskey to that. This is kind of hard. This is kind of hard. What? Okay. This is round 5 now. Oh my gosh. Why is she rolling so high? I swear this is not intentional. If you guys are all knocked out, I'm very sorry. If you're on 1 life, you can go to the bar and buy what you need. Oh yeah. Purple Raccoons. Try lose a life. Okay, she scored a 2. And your modifier is a... Oh, okay. Your modifier is whiskey. Wait, whiskey? Why is whiskey keep? No, sorry, my bad. It's a martini. If you have a martini, that's a +1. Martini. Martini is the modifier. Okay, she's now on, like, this is 4. I just want to know who makes it to the end. It's not a battle now of who survives. Of if you survive. It's who survives. Okay, she got a 6. With modifiers, your modifier is a Vegeta. If you have a Vegeta, that's your modifier. Oh, wow. Phantom's fine. She got a 6. It'll be the 6. Use a modifier of Vegeta. She's on round 4 now. Look at them. No, I believe I know. Phantom, you can go to the shop and buy 2 drinks. If you buy 2 waters, it's 2 extra lives. I'm gonna be nice. Because any water is in your inventory counts, right? This dice. She scored a 4 for her next round. And what's your modifier? Martinis again. So if you got 4, and then +1 for any martini that happens. So basically, we'll describe it. The floor is a blitz with everybody doing classic funky dance moves. We have the moonwalk. We have the sprinkler and the shopping cart. We have Bully Maguire's dance also. We have every dance ablaze. We have ballet, I guess, because we learnt that. We have salsa. We have dances not even seen in disco before, because everybody is putting their best in order to win against Disco Diane and her guy who were poisoning everybody. Right? Did I steal her luck? Oh my god, you got 10. No, I think you did steal her luck. Okay, we're on round 3 now. This is just survival. I will survive. Oh my god, she got a 6. Why is she rolling so high? Modifier. Water. If you have any water, that's your modifier. I'm gonna play this in hardcore mode. Let's go! Hello, Wizard Carlin. We're trying to fight this disco lady with D&D. Do you want to join? Just go ! roll D10. And then you can go fight her. Hey, yo, you going? I'm going great. We're doing a disco stream. We're at the final boss battle with really cursed Dungeons and Dragons made for Twitch. It is what happens when we get theme feature streams. The chat bullies Aries is not following the storyline, and Aries will railroad everybody into playing. Oh, ! roll D10. That'll roll your D10 for you, wizard. You have to beat Disco Diane's things. 2 life for 2 rounds. Exactly. If you are on 1 life, I'll let you buy 2 water. And then you gotta have the channel points for it, but it'll let you survive a bit longer. Okay, now she's on 2 now. Alright? No. She rolls a 1! She rolls a 1! Oh my god, this is getting pretty tight. Okay, this is our last round. And your modifier is whiskey. So you get a +1 for if you have any whiskey in your inventory. And if you roll higher than a 1, you're basically fine. That's a clean round. Oh, this is her last life. Right? This is it. This is it. She rolls a 10. I'm gonna let her survive a round though. 4. She rolls a 4. You need to score higher than a 4. And the Vegeta is the modifier. +1 for any Vegeta in your inventory. Roll higher than a 4. Right? So, at the very end, Disco Diane sits down. The judge is there. I guess there was a judge. Yes, there was a judge the entire time who was judging the annual disco competition. And the people last standing are... Oh my god, consecutive nights. I think I'm dead. No, it's okay. There's people who are tired on the floor. They clearly had too much of the disco juice that wasn't very good. And it made you have a really mad tummy ache. So that's why you weren't at your best disco capabilities. But the people who discoed their way, some... have been, and the judge goes, wow, there's so many great disco dancers doing, like, disco dances I've never seen before. I have to give an award to everybody who's still discoing right now. So, if you're still alive, if you passed out, that's okay. We did the group win. Disco Deborah says, Disco Diane, you're going to jail. You can't be poisoning all the disco people before their competition, just so you can win. And this disco place is a lie. I sent a puzzle, knowing that something was wrong to the mailman, and it was received by 10 chatters. Disco Pros. Yeah, it's the other Disco Pros now. So, yeah, Disco Diane gets the police come. There's police now as well in the story. And they take her. She goes, no, I believe in disco. There needs to be more disco. I demand. And then she gets taken into the car. And then the bartender comes out and he's like, oh, well, I guess there's no more disco. Can I just turn this back into my bar? And the lady's like, yeah, it's fine. We don't need this bar anyways. So, but he says, I quite like the disco lights, so can we keep them? And I'm like, oh, okay, so I guess we can make it a secret bar in the secret bar or something. And he's like, I like that idea. We'll put the disco bar behind the books. So that way, if you really want to go to disco, you now know to push some random books in an order to open the bookshelf. We survived by bullying Aries. Yes! You're dead. You know what? It's okay. If it makes you feel better, this isn't bad. I've had a D&D session where everybody murdered everybody. Like, I think that's where you get to a new level, right? If you have a D&D, at least you guys didn't murder everybody, right? I think when you play a D&D session and every single NPC gets, like, wiped for no reason, it's at that point you're like, well, there's no one to talk to because they're all gone. Well, I'm glad you played a part of the theme VTuber stream today. I'm sorry that there wasn't any disco quizzes or disco tier lists, because I actually really tried. It seems disco's not as... Oh, wait! One more thing! Before you leave the disco, Disco Deborah gives you out a pamphlet, and she's like, now that you've all ordinarily done a disco duel, you can go get an ordinary disco name when you leave the disco party. And whenever I meet you, I will now refer to you by your disco title. So I should probably say, if you don't want to use your birthday month, just like you can roll a dice or something for what your disco month is. And don't use your actual real name. Please use your chat name. You can now make your disco name. Right? Was there no murder at the disco? There was a kidnapping at the disco, and I think with the amount of poison Phantom had, I'm glad Phantom had lots of water, because that... Why would you drink the vial? It literally says at the computer that Disco Dan died. I usually yes. Unfortunately, I sometimes DM. I haven't done it for a while. I've got some. Okay, we can go into tarots and chat. We'll go some just chatting, right? While you got, I'm Cosmic Shy. Everybody, you can make your disco name. I demand you to make your disco name. That was the reward for winning. Is that you are forever now have a. If you don't win, it's okay. You can still have a disco name because we was a group winning. I guess if you got really discoed out and you're sleeping on the floor, that you're just sleeping for a very long time, that's another option. But no, there was no... I know you're referring to the song. Unfortunately, there is no murder at the disco. We are all PG here. Do not murder the disco. But no, I used to I used to have a small group, and we'd do one-shots, and we would rotate the DM, and then I tried to get some friends into D&D, but it didn't go very well because I ended up DMing, and what happens is that if you get murder hobos, throw everything you just DM, like you made up, in the bin, right? Because if your NPCs are all dead, they can't really tell your heroes to do much. If they even are heroes, they murdered everybody. Fire out beat. I'm fire out pulse. I'm glitter pulse. What is Aries? Aries is glitter, and then what is it? I'm March. I'm glitter beat. Yeah, it's beautiful. Now you have all ordinary disco names, and now you can confuse Aries by making a reference to this disco name and like refer to me by my disco title, and Aries will be very confused in the future. But if you remind Aries of what your disco name is, I will say hi to you to your disco name. But yeah, I would highly recommend actual D&D. I think Aries gives up at this point and he's like, there is like a plot, but at this point it's like, you get to a point where you're like, you know what, maybe we'll just put the plot in the bin. So I've been told that sometimes it's quite funny. You can tell Aries gets tired with talking about already. My name is Jerome, not Harold. What else is there? But no, I highly recommend actual Dungeons and Dragons. If you could, there's online communities for D&D too. While I wouldn't say I'm a good DM, I have DM'd before. I think I've been told that it's very random. I think, okay, here's the thing. If things go to script, it's usually okay. But if things start going very off script, usually everything gets slowly garbaged and we're like, you know what? Don't worry about the script. We're making it up now. Aries is bamboozled by exact birthday. Yes! I will never tell you my birthday. It is a mystery. You know the week of my birthday, but I ain't gonna tell you. You know what's great? The fact that even all the wikis, there's nothing with my birthday on it. It's great, right? Aries check. I was like, man, if someone put a random date here, I'd laugh pretty hard. But no, it's a mystery. I'm gonna tell you my B-day. I mean, you could probably do it by, like, elimination, though. I reckon. There's, like, only 3 days that I could potentially be Aries' birthday by elimination. And then by then, it's just like, ha! I ain't gonna say nothing. Nah, because I thought birthdays are like a huge giveaway. Like, there's so much social engineering you can get, where if you know someone's birthday, it's like, oh, we're in trouble. We know the exactly. I think that's what I'll do. I'll do a birthday week every. You know, people have birthday streams. I'm like, nah. Aries gonna have a birthday week. The whole week is my birthday. Aries' disco name is Glitter Beats. Exactly. Now you know it's in March. But you already knew it was in March, right? I mean, I should probably say if anybody's birthday landed in August, what does August spark? If anyone was something spark, I would have wished you happy birthday and say happy birthday month. But it seems everybody else is in the other. Well, there's actually stats as well to show that most people are born within a certain time. I guess. I guess it's when most people decide to bequeath. Decide when it's a good time to bequeath people to the world. Very fascinating. Birthday year, they'll never know. They'll never know. Nah, I like to keep things mysterious. I think it's also a good chance purely because, like, I always fall for those stupid birthday quizzes where they're like, what is this? And then, like, I'll put my birthday in and be like, ah, poop, now they have my birthday. Happy birthday year. Join the light side. Light side. Nah, my secret birthday. See, I mean, it wasn't a lot, because, like, to be fair, right? You know that I'm probably in Aries if it wasn't very obvious, right? So already by then you could deduce my birthday. You know the other one that's really cool is that if you ever want to socially engineer someone's age, you can just ask them what zodiac they're born in, right? And then usually you can be like, I see now. What you can, like, groups of 12, right? You can usually do like a bit of maths and be like, okay, they're either this or that. And then you can, by their references and what they know, you usually can also social engineer people's age by, so yes, if it's rude to ask someone's rude to ask someone's age, ask them what their zodiac is, like the animals. Like there's like a mouse and like a cow and then like a monkey or something, and they'll look up their year and then boom, you know their age. That's how you and you can't use that on me. I'm way too smart. I told you that rule, so you can't use it on me. But that's how you can find out someone's age. Yeah, or just ask other VTubers what their age is. It'll make not age. Ask VTubers what their zodiac is. I'm so evil. Don't do that. I used to do it at work. I asked my colleagues. I'd be like, what zodiac are you? And I'm like, I was so mean. But then I figured that out, and then I was in trouble. It's funny. But yes, that's called social engineering. The other one I see a lot with social. I'm gonna warn you, right? Oh yeah, don't actually. On a serious note, no, don't ask people their zodiac without consent. If they clearly know the joke, then they'll be funny. But not someone you definitely don't know. Right? For funnies, for people people you know that will be chill with it, you can ask. No, that's a serious thing here. Don't go ask people that how old is Eric? Asking cat years. What's cat years? Let me ask. How cat years to human years? Cat years to human years. According to my stats, Aries is immortal. Yes, that is the stat. I exist and I don't exist. I exist everywhere, everywhere, all at once. Can't escape me. I am everywhere. I don't know. I don't even know how cat years convert. But who knows? You probably... that's the other thing. I don't think I've ever actually said my age. You gotta figure that one out. Not telling you. Nah. You probably can tell by my references, though. I think that's something you'll find very easily, is that age can be pretty easily deduced by a person's knowledge, right? On what they know about things. So obviously, God, Queen Aries will never know. I'm here forever. Aries, what just no! Okay, I changed my mind. I'm everywhere where I want to be. Not in your toilet, not in your poop. My godly wisdom has things to do that's not looking at your poop. And there's a lot of better things to look at than poop. Like, yes, I'm speechless right now. Fine, maybe Aries is just where Aries is, but doesn't want to tell you. That's probably the more canon area. Ha ha ha. Why? It's more fun. You have to deduce now. What do you think Aries are? I would say this. I'm definitely, hopefully not a Gen Alpha. Man, I'm sorry. The Gen Alpha with their skibbity toilet, Riz. I'm sorry. I can give you that, man. Aries. You know what? Aries doesn't mind if you want a skibbity toilet, Riz. Alpha, wait, I don't even know anymore. If you want to do that, that's okay. It's just that Aries would judge silently about the skibbity toilet Riz. I still don't know what's going on anymore. It's okay. You have a right to. I'm taking damage. It was a fascinating conversation. Talking to Gen Alpha is like, man. Now I'm starting to feel. But yes, what a beautiful, beautiful world we are in. If you skibbity Aries, I'll be like, oh well. It is what it is. I appreciate the new slang and how interesting new things are coming out. Just like we came up with the disco terms. Millennial again. It's okay. For all my skibbity lovers out there, Aries doesn't mind. It's just that Aries is confused. It's very catchy though. Like the way skibbity rolls off the tongue. I can at least appreciate that, right? But no, if you look at all the disco slang, I thought it was great. Like Peace, Love, and Granola. Can that please make a comeback? That was an actual a 70s thing, right? Peace, Love, Granola. Why? Was granola just introduced in the 70s? Skibbity dop dop, yes. It's okay. Give me your best Gen Alpha, what is it? Lowdowns on just trying to make Aries' brain explode. How do I speak to the Gen Alphas? Wee-woo! But that's okay. I don't mind. Aries loves everybody who is in chat, right? Man, I'm excited. Imagine, it'll be a new world. You know what? I'm excited for the future. Will we end up getting like little... Okay, this is the one thing. Everything else in the future is very questionable. But I want to have a robo pet. Or like a robo... Like, can someone please make a robot that makes me do my laundry or something? Like, they're inventing everything else except for robots we actually want, okay? I want a robot that comes and he irons all my clothes. And then he like, I don't know, he makes me breakfast. Why are we all, like, because right now we got robots that do everything else. No! Skibbity Sigma hires no cap. It's alright, taking mental damage now to the next dimension. It's alright. Don't cry, it's alright. Nah, I had a genuine conversation with a Gen Alpha that sounded like that. I was a bit like, oh, that's interesting, very confusing. But it's okay. It's the current cool factor. I think what was it? I'm trying to think of slang that was popular during my time. But some of it's not appropriate as well. I realized a lot of things that were like a catchphrase during then is not very appropriate to be saying right now. And yeah, it's just some things don't fly very well. They were a thing then and definitely not a thing now, right? Yeah, reads up the newest models, tries to escape the boundary. Yeah, I heard about that with AI. See, that's the thing. Why are they making it the wrong way? I just want a robot that goes make my laundry for me. And, like, it could, like, cook me breakfast. I'd be happy then. Why can't it do the things that no human wants to do? It could clean my room. But not like a Roomba. Like, it actually has to properly clean my room. Like, it'll be like, oh, I left my shoes here. Can you put them back? And the robot goes, beep, 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 beep. And it puts my shoes back. Man, the future's interesting. Imagine by the time we get to, what is it? Man, you know what I'm getting more curious about? Like, cybernetics. When we start getting, like, tech in people. Right? And then like, for example, when you have jobs, I was discussing this with people, right? Wait, wow, man, why are we going to like technology all of a sudden? It's because I started talking about generations and age. Okay, whatever, right? Here's a cool fact. Oh, hello, Ammon, right? Thank you so much for following. Woo! Hey, you reached the follow goal. I really appreciate it. Hey guys, I should also say we're getting like super duper close to going into the 900 range, right? We're like 860 now. Wow, wow, right? Woo! Not 860. If we're going 40 more, we're at 900. After 900, it's a big 1000, which is like, oh, I should make a 1000 special stream. Actually, yeah, I was gonna ask you guys while you're here. Sorry, I mean, there's a lot of things I've been meaning to talk. I guess like it's very rare that we get pure just chatting streams, unless they're themed VTuber streams, and they're also just Aries having a a smooth brain moment where they're like, story. What do you guys would like Aries to do for a 1000 stream? Right, I'm actually open to recommendations. Whether we do a communities games night, even though they're like on every first Thursday of it. We'll break 1000 this year. I believe in you. Yeah, you think? I'm really excited. I think as well, I don't know. I've got this feeling that once I break the 1000 mark as well, I'll hopefully be like, I'll have better chances on my applications for things. I've been trying to apply for, because I've got a few cons and which are good, but there are some sparkly cons that I'm like, ooh, I would like to go to them. But if I look at let's just say the other people who are on there, they're usually above 1000. So I'm like, but I'm hoping would be able to go into Bada Boom phase 2. And when we go into phase 3, it'll just mean I'll be able to hopefully, like, because I know it sounds silly, but like, and oh yeah, followers don't matter. But I genuinely do find this, a lot of conventions, personally, I have experienced, right? They do look at your count, right? And it's a bit sad because you're like, oh, I read to my resume, but they do look at your count, and I think it's a bit dumb. But usually it's like your 1000 mark or your 5000 mark is like your cutoff, right? So they'll start looking at that, and you're like, nah. Aries is a baby VTuber. I started like what, like a year and a bit ago, right? But they'll look at that, and often I think I'm missing out a little bit because it's like, I'm sorry, you didn't meet the threshold. Aries also refuses to do things like a follow for follow, which I know can bump your stats, but I'm like, nah, we are doing this the honorable route. Aries likes to have the integrity, right? So yeah, I hope that once we hit the 1000 mark, we'll go into Arc 2. It just means that I hopefully, we crack it before the end of the year. The cons, a lot of them reset by the beginning of next year, so we'll start punching through applications, and then I can come to your conventions. Yay! That's the plan, at least. If you have any conventions you want Aries to come with, I will come to your convention. Your specific abstract tidy convention. Wherever you are in the world, you don't have to speak English. If they accept talent that is from Australia, that speaks English, I will come to your... Do you want squid facts of the con? Yeah, give me some squid facts. Oh yeah, guys, did I tell you? You guys will be able to watch my Pixel stream, right? So I expect, please be on your best behavior. This will be broadcasted to a convention. You will hear a convention in the background. You don't want to make Aries not regret this. Small VTubers, alright. Yeah, true. Then you kind of try it with chat. But Aries doesn't plan to go into, like, big things. I just wanted to go to my silly convention in the Eastern States. But everybody who's in the Eastern States has more than 1000. I can't get to the convention. Nah, I like to keep small community too. But I also want to go, I think that's my big dream. Actually, did I tell you the sad story? Oh, I can tell Aries a sad story. Okay, I'm gonna teach you a sad story. Remember how you get tied out? Yes, you get, no, it was a thing back in the day. Aries used to do performing. And it was Aries' big dream to go perform, in another place. But, unfortunately, Aries was not good enough. So, with VTubing, you get one. I can get a second chance at the convention, and it might not be. Oh, you guys are so sweet, and that's, you know what? It's you guys that I keep I keep coming back for. No, really. Like, I will be throughout my day, and I'll be like walking along. I have to make sure. Like, I feel so bad for Friday next week. Like, genuinely, that I, like, not Friday next week, Friday tomorrow, that I can't make it. And I'm, like, really sad. But, no, it's you guys. It's you guys, all of you guys that you keep coming, and I will keep showing up. I think that's the thing, right? I will keep showing up. And I really, really want to be able to say thank you. So that's why I say, it's like, if you have conventions to you, I'll come to conventions to you, right? It's really weird. I'd rather be the big fish in a little pond than a little fish in a big pond. So I'm saying that if I could conquer my little square of Australia, I'm pretty happy, right? But right now, I can't get to the Eastern States. Oh, why not tomorrow? I have commitments clashing. Aries is other plans tomorrow, exactly. So there's no big plans tomorrow, unfortunately. I couldn't do a catch-up stream on Wednesday because I was planning for this stream. So I didn't have enough time, but no, I need to do it. If I make it to the Eastern States Con, I will. That deserves a celebration itself, right? But they did a. Okay, I tried to message them for this year, and they wrote a "we'll see next year." Like, they wrote a "we're interested, but we'll have to see next year." That's why I need to get, in my eyes, hopefully, if I crack that little cherry with a 1,000, they'll have to let Aries in. They'll be like, Aries, you're finally good enough. And then I'll be able to actually, like, in a way, it's kind of funny, live the dream that I failed previously. That's, like, mad crazy. Because it's like, hey, yo, there's a cat on my screen. Hey, that little cat on my bottom left that will talk if you do the TTS redeem. But if you're talking about this pink cat that's talking to you, this one will just talk to you automatically. You don't need to say nothing for it. It will just talk at you. Sticky note, sticky note. She always tells you beforehand. Yes, exactly. I will tell you if I'm not coming. Why? Because punctuality is important. Your time's precious. Aries' time is sometimes important. Who knows, right? I saw you. Oh my gosh, Purple Raccoon, were you? Oh my gosh, Purple Raccoon. Okay, yeah, if anyone saw, I was yesterday testing the shop and things were not working. Like, I was ordering drinks and my disco bucks weren't showing up. Like, it was funny because what happened originally, there was a glitch with the disc. Okay, fine. Purple Coon, I've been caught out. Also, Decorate is sleeping? Are you sleeping now? Okay, story time. This is what happens. If you're curious, if you're genuinely curious, if Eric says this as a theme VTuber stream, if you want to be funny, it usually means the previous day I'm probably testing stuff in the chat, right? That's why I say I can't stream on Wednesday, because I can't stream if I'm going to be testing things. Oh, if you want to know, go by the way, Shiva Falls. I love it, Decorate. You have a good one, okay? You have a good sleep or a good morning or a lunch or whatever. But yes, that's okay. I don't mind. If you drop high, you probably give me a mini heart attack. But yes, Wednesday or Tuesday, usually if I'm planning redeems or I'm planning theme VTuber stream, I'm usually testing commands to make sure they don't break like horrendously. Oh, thank you so much, Decorate, for following. I appreciate it. Okay, I have a question as well while you're here. Dude, would you guys like... So now, say birth month. This month. Wait, Pulse. Where is that? Pulse. Oh, November, people. Oh, yeah. All the best. But would you guys, once again, asking if you'd be curious, do you think the Disco Bucks is too bad if we were to make another currency? We'll probably not call it Disco Bucks. That was the first thing that came to my head. We can call it just like, I don't know, bread coins. I don't know, whatever, right? And then you can actually get every single stream. You can redeem a bread coin and you can just buy random stuff from the Aries Bakery. I thought maybe we could integrate this into normal redeems, but I also didn't think that this could also fill up a chat very quickly. So I wasn't sure whether you want this as a channel redeem or only for special events. It was a thing. I've been thinking maybe I could integrate it, and this was a good excuse to integrate the Disco Bucks. But I also don't want to have a fact where it's like, what's the word? I'm thinking it's like it's like too much, you know, too much stuff going in the chat, and then it's like clogging it up with like, you have 50 Disco Bucks and you have this, right? Yeah, it might clog up normal chatting. So I was thinking, maybe we'll save it for special streams. At least it's all coded up, so that if I ever want it. There's also other things that you can do, but it's weird, right? I have this thing in my head where, like, sometimes, like, have you heard of the KISS philosophy? Keep it simple, silly. We'll say it that way, right? And I think, yes, you can have like 100 redeems, but I also go, that might be a little too many, or it's a bit too much. And then if you use staples, you're happy. I was thinking we could do a set rotation of redeems and change it. So that's what I've been kind of doing with the games, where we might have game-specific redeems that are funny for the game, but we have a staples. Or would you prefer like a set rotation where we just rotate them every month or so? Or maybe every, I don't know, sub-goal will rotate them, or every thing. I don't know. What do you guys think? The other one I was thinking was community nights. If you have any recommendation for games you want to play, I don't mind buying them out, so that we can have that. Obviously I want to avoid games where, people can do things that are very not appropriate. Yeah, well, what's Ada? I think it's too much. Yeah, I exactly. I think it's too much too. And that's why it's good to get your feedback, because, I think if you start clogging chat, it's like your chat ends up, filling out with, just like junk. I don't know how to say this. Like, it's the same with Fosterbot, where I want to keep Fosterbot, like, that's why he does the whole join the Discord, but he has like a half an hour timer, because I don't want him to be pinging like every 10 minutes. It's just annoying. It's actually better that he's late half the time, right? With his reminders to join the Discord or whatever. But, attendant issues to that action. Oh, exactly, right? I don't think you want to get like bamboozled, right, with too much stuff, and I think it could be a bit intimidating, and especially with all the commands, they're like, you do have to learn them to use them, so I'm like, something for that. That might be better off being used. So that's the plan, right? We're gonna keep it for games. How about Peak? You want to play Peak? What, with the community? You guys want to join areas with Peak? We'll have yes. I will continue Rogue Hammer Rogue Trader next week, Thursday. The only reason I didn't do it today was because this was the big stream. Events usually will prioritize over games. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm happy to play. I can't believe I guessed, by the way, that guy was going to betray me. I literally was like, Whispers? He actually betrayed me in the next scene. I was laughing. There were tears of like, of course he betrayed me. What is the new Friday game? Oh yeah, we could go push into Persona. I Persona 5 now. I might do that. I'm not gonna lie. Aries will just play what games she gets gifted. So and then probably after, I do want to go back to Yakuza games too. I think that's on the list. I got Persona, I'm not gonna lie, so I will probably play that, and then I will, I was gifted Persona, very nice. And then I would like to go buy Konami Yakuza 1. I would like to go back to that. Oblivion's getting close as well to whether we do a swap over. I might finish out the Daydream. I'm a bit weird with Oblivion because I spent so much money on this game. I'm like, I want to get the most value out for it. Like, we did the DLCs, and I want to try to do the Daydream quest before I finish. I'm so, yes, Mighty Gomo. I appreciate you getting me the Rogue Trader game too. Everyone's will accept stream keys, like, and just play whatever. I should probably say as well, though, don't feel pressure. It's just more so that if you're like, I think you'd like this, I would play it. Okay, I can't guarantee I'll like it. It's probably the better way to say it. I'm not good with platformers. Hi, Bull Blossom. Welcome to the disco. While you're here, Bull Blossom, tell me your disco name. Maybe if you don't want to use your birth month, pick another one. But you can use the V for Starlight as your disco name. But yes, I quite like Rogue Trader. I will complete it. But unfortunately, I do not like platformers. That is one thing that I have PTSD. I'm gonna say it again from Mario, right? I remember having my DS and I would play Mario and I had Mario, but Mario is a lot easier these days. I played Mario on someone else's console and you can just kind of keep buying lives. So if you keep dying, you can kind of cheese your way to the end. I played Mario like on the DS and that game was kind of brutal because if you just kept losing lives, you just get stuck on a level. Like you can't just buy more lives. It doesn't work that way. You gotta get mushrooms or flowers. So I got really sad because I was playing Mario for the storyline and I couldn't save Peach because I was just bad at the game. Look up new games, consider more Discord. I have no memory. I'll tell after ads. Oh, that's okay. But yes, if you have community games, I will invest money to getting them. I think I was getting some Jackbox games. I will select which ones I get. Purely, I'm looking. If we get any really weird stuff, like, I guess is it, right? Unfortunately, there was that one person in web fishing who wrote something a bit inappropriate on the tile. So I was like, okay, now we have to disable it. So I really want to go push towards having good community games. Like web fishing was a good example. Kokoro was a really good game. Cool fact. I have a friend who's making a Twitch game, and if that actually takes off, I will be playing it. I won't like spoil it, but because Aries is at game convention, and I was saying to if anyone has a game, I'll sell it at the game convention. I'm not too fussed. Starlight Glow! Welcome, Starlight Glow, to the disco! Also, Bull Blossom, for an extra fun, do exclamation mark catchphrase as one word, and you'll get a 70s catchphrase that you can say as part of it, right? But yes, genuinely, if anybody has any good community games, I am going to probably buy Jackbox. Is it working? Catchphrase? Ha! Is that... Oh, is Fossabot not working anymore? Wait, or is it 2 words? Hang tight, something's going wrong. Something's amiss. Catchphrase? How come catchphrase isn't working? Fossabot's going to sleep. That's what's happened. It should have done a thing. Okay. Ah! I didn't spell it right. Okay, wait, let me try this again. Okay, I thought I couldn't spell. I you're right. Most time Aries can't spell. But no, that's okay. You get a cool catchphrase. But yes. Please let me know what community games you want. I will be watching carefully that these community games are okay. But preferably if people can join them without having to friend Aries specifically in the Steam. Like anyone can type in a code and play. We could do. I don't know how this is working. We could do a community Among Us. But then if you're playing, you can't look at Aries' screen. That's the trapping, right? Otherwise you know if I'm the imposter or not. It's not fair, right? And then we can jump in the Discord and be like, hee, ha, 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 right? Your Discord character is what it is, right? We can do Among Us. There's Duck Goose is another one. We can do, I'm more inclined for some of the Jackbox ones. They look pretty fun. Kokoro was done last time pretty well. I don't know if there's any ones you really want to do. Let Aries know. I will get them for it. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. That's groovy. Exactly. You've all got your catchphrases. Oh, that's fun behind him and falls. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see. Among Us. Yeah, I'm thinking we got classic Among Us. I'll put the room code up. I mean. We're gonna say this, if you are playing the room, Aries will stream for the people who didn't get into the room. But, don't look at my screen when I'm playing. It's pretty funny otherwise, but that's not gonna be how it works. Yeah, it's probably someone cheating. It's okay, we'll figure this out. If it doesn't work out, we can still have Among Us. Aries might be away from keyboard and just like commentate. There's a few ways we can do this. We'll figure this out. But yes, put your community games in the Discord. I will buy them. I think Sticker Business was also a community game because you guys could order stickers. So anything with a Twitch integration also kind of counts as like a good enough Twitch game. I ain't too fussed. It doesn't have to be like too crazy. I'll do anything. Kind of like web fishing, same thing. You guys could play with Aries. No fuss. Okay. Now, snack theory. I think that's a good way to end the stream. And Aries for finding dinner, because Aries is hungry. Did not eat before this one. Reminder to everybody that Aries will not be at tomorrow's stream, unfortunately. Don't worry. I'll be back next week with even more. I could even we'll think about it. I could do a catch-up stream next week. Just not this week, because my brain was gonna blow with the things. Wait! Call of the Lamb got an expansion? You serious? Are we gonna... Oh. Ah, no! Okay, we might... Okay, I'll have a look. I didn't want to keep playing because I felt like it was just playing the game again, but we already did the story. So if the expansion is more interesting, like there's more bosses to beat that aren't just like harder versions of the previous ones, or there's more like things to unlock, I will look at the expansion. That sounds really fun. I'm gonna look into that. Okay. Let's have a look. I'm going to go do the thing where where's my Google? There we go. Here's my Google. Who's online? Who are we gonna go? Oh, and also don't forget to go. Raise points for the Erish. There we go. I hate clicking into Twitch because I always hear myself in the background. I'm like, no, Aries, you sound like that. 2026 expansion? Oh my gosh. No, I'm gonna be going back to Color Lab. Okay, it's okay. It's okay, guys. Thank you so much for cheering. I appreciate you, mighty legends. You epic people. I appreciate you all the time. Okay, epic legends of amazingness. Let's go. It's a million internet years. You know what I'm really keen for? I want to go play Elder Scrolls 6 when that comes out. I'll buy it on release. Hello, JP. Oh no, JP just arrived. Oh, we're gonna rate. Okay, I'll stay for 5 minutes for you, JP, just because you've arrived. That's my rule. If anybody comes in and I'm just about to rate out, and they're like, I just came in. Can you please take a little bit more? I'm like, I will talk just for you, okay? I understand. I did the same thing before. I once like popped into some people. I'm like, hello. I'm like, I'm rating out. You're like, what? Right? Yes. First play. So I will do that. I really want to play. Am I late? You did miss the disco boss battle. You can still make a disco name though. There's disco names here. You can make yourself a disco name and go exclamation mark catchphrase. You're not sure if Elder Scrolls really? You think? You think it's bad, is it? I don't know. I love Oblivion. It's so good. It's so nice. Ares likes to go around as a hero and punch things. Gives me my power fantasy. I think that's my alley. Fantasy, first person. Whoo! It is like an area that has never before. Disco tax. Oh, thank you. Skyrim will never die. I heard Skyrim has mods that you can get multiplayer in, which is really cool. Don't worry, JP. I'll stick around for 5 minutes for you. Skyrim will never die. I got nothing to Twitch. They said, watch the stream or else. Come on Twitch. Don't do me like this while I'm on vacation. You know what? There's too many coming. I'll keep going. I'll keep going. 5-minute extension time for every new person who comes in. Welcome. I'm sorry about my... Okay. Anyone who has Aries on notifications, I'm so sorry for all the passive aggressive, like the email is like, watch the stream now or something. Welcome, MP. Glad you were able to make the stream and that you just had the most passive aggressive notification to go watch it. Go come up with your disco name. It's to your left, and then exclamation mark catchphrase will give you your catchphrase disco, right? It's gonna be Starfield next Elder Scrolls. Oh, kind of bad. Ooh, I haven't played Starfield. Is it what? Because like they're trying to like push out games without it. Ooh, new dungeons, the rot, how to deal with the mountain's denizens. Oh no, catchphrase. There you go. Get your groove on into catchphrase. No, is that what it is? Ew, for the new game. Oh, what I liked about Oblivion, that I think I might struggle with Skyrim, is I liked how Oblivion has a lot of grass, greenery, and forest. I would be sad if the other games is just tundra. I don't know. Just tundra makes me sad, because it's just snow, and dirt, and more snow, and people are just being sad that they got snowed in. And the houses are boring, because they're covered in snow, right? I don't know. I'm sorry. If we get Elder Scrolls 6 and it's in the snow, I'm just gonna... There's gonna be a little bit of a sad, like, a little bit disappointment. I liked how there's difference. You will love Skyrim. Oh my god. You can shout them. Oh, it's definitely Star Wars. Play Outdoors too. Everyone's telling me about Helldivers. Is this a multiplayer game? I'm curious. There's a lot of grass around Mission. Okay. I need grass. That didn't sound right. I need to go touch some grass in the game to make me feel like it's beautiful, you know? Yeah, I've had people tell me I should play. I heard Helldivers is multiplayer though. I don't know. Can anyone random join my team? If I put like a team code, can you guys join my team? And I'll just commentate while we get the absolute potatoes beaten out of us. It's only multiplayer. Okay, is that a funny community game? If Aries was to play Helldivers, right? Can I make you guys join my team without like making you my Steam friend? I don't know how to make that. Can I just give you an online code and be like, can you join my team? Skyrim and become werewolf? Really? Oh, it's a horde shooter. Are they cute things we're shooting or are they zombies? Ares ain't like zombies. Zombies be like poo-poo. I mean, Oblivion, they weren't so bad. Oh, there's friendly fire in Helldivers. Okay, I'm gonna say this. When we play Helldivers, it's gonna end up becoming it's a Helldivers. It could be a Helldivers friend, so Steam doesn't need to be connected on your friends. Oh, perfect. Okay, you need to invite them on Steam, don't they? I don't know. I probably don't want to be sending out Steam friend requests to everybody, but if there was a way to do an online code like Among Us, Aries would not be opposed. You just might need to save me because Aries is pretty smooth brain. Like, okay, I shot my friends in paintball accidentally because I can't aim with a gun. To give you like context, right? Yes, turns out there's also friendly fire in paintball. And if your friend just jumps in front of you when you're trying to shoot at someone else, they will get hit by your paintballs. So, a friend code, that means you don't need acid. Oh, okay. No, JP, don't apologize, you're super late. Everybody is on time for Aries' stream. Aries just streams at what the same time every time. And if you want to come for the time, you can. If you come later, I understand the time zone difference. You're never late, right? It's okay. You can still make a Discord name. And don't worry, there'll be plenty of themed VTuber streams in the future, right? So that it's alright. We're extending for you. We can extend another 5 minutes for you. It's okay. I will always do that. I understand. I understand what it feels like to jump in. I should also say, Thursday streams tend to also be generally shorter than the other days, purely because it's quite funny, right? I don't know about other people. Just chatting to me puts the most pressure on my brain to talk. Does that make sense? The most tiring thing is actually just chatting. I swear, I can go for a game 6 hours, no issue. Because I feel I can lock in, right? Chatting's different. I feel like, if you saw my earlier streams, I used to do a lot more just chatting, right? I find just chatting, it's enjoyable. But you go to sleep after like, bleh, like you're like, woo, that was long, right? I said your channel points for 10 disco bucks. Yeah, and not only that, you can always watch my VODs on YouTube. So if you couldn't make it, that's okay, because you don't miss anything. Electric Beat. There we go. Catchphrase, exclamation mark, catchphrase. Disco bucks aren't very useful right now because I gotta wrap up. So unfortunately, if you spend all your money on disco bucks, you might as well buy all the alcohol you want from the bar, because your disco bucks will disappear and become no disco bucks. You will not have any more disco bucks. But at least you brought drinks for the drink bar, which was the thing that we did. But JP, if you do disco bucks, you can buy from the shop, I guess. The last person to buy from the shop. But no, I used to do a lot more just chatting, and I felt like easily, right? I can do a 6-hour stream. Just chatting is just like, it's just weird. I feel like after a certain amount of time, you struggle to think things. Last call to get your money. Exactly, promise plan. Last call to get your money's worth. Chatting is more draining because you're constantly keeping more. Well, exactly. It's like keeping more. It's okay, mind you. I feel, if anything, my brain type is probably most suited for doing this. Right? It's what's the word? Also PV Min's Day. Thanks for following. I didn't realize. I'm very forgetful. But I feel it's just opening multiple tabs in your brain, and as long as you just remember, you can go back to them, right? If Eric forgets conversation, just bring it up again. I'll go back. But yeah, I give credit. If a streamer can go for like 6 hours just chatting, you can get like an award. I do not know how you do it, right? Can your VTuber model can't go bold? I can't go bold, but it's a very funny question, DXR. I've got other things. I can, what do I got? Okay, I'll show you my toggles. Someone has challenged me for, I don't know why, I feel the VTuber bold mode would make my particular model more horrifying. Cause like, you don't understand, chibi models have like a bigger head, right? Not chibi, like mine is like cutesy. We don't look so good when our hair disappears, okay? Like, I think definitely. But I have other things like pudding on my head, right? I think if my model was to go bald, it's just gonna be an egg, okay? It's just not gonna look good. There's probably other VTubers. I have other things I can offer. Here, I'll show you this, right? You can go to other VTubers and be like, do you have this? Do you want to see my expressions? I never use them. I would actually say, if I had to go spend again, you do not need to go buy toggles. I never use them, okay? Here's my hearts, look. Oh, wow. I don't think I ever use this. It's like such a weird toggle with the hearts. No, the cat ears can also go bald. The fangs are hiding the landing zone of the forehead. That, you know what, Mighty Gomo? I'm crying to that. I'll cry to that. No, I kid you not, man. I thought about it. I knew other VTubers had it. I'm like, no, this particular face has bangs to frame perfection. Without the bangs, there is no perfection to frame, right? Average VTuber like depths in the head below the hair. So unfortunately, just looks like a fat player. We need more rich bold tubers. Exactly, little toothbrush. It will be just, you know, a very smooth oval. It won't do much. It will just deform a little bit, and you could crack an egg on it or something. That'd probably be the best. Yeah. This is what I feel about that whole situation, okay? I can be confused. I love this emote. Out of all of them, this one has to be my favorite one. It's the most goofy looking and looks so silly. I find that funny. What is this? There we go. So, I don't unfortunately have a bold toggle. And as much as some people love making VTubers bold, Aries likes to have my hair on my head. I'm pretty sure the baldness would probably also mess with the ears. They're connected very weirdly. I would think. Now go get your dinner. You're right. Okay, I have extended the best I can. Don't forget to follow me on Discord. I'm looking at you who's not following me on Discord. Rock Blessing? No. Okay, fine. I'll give you a quick Rock Blessing. Aries is just fine. Exactly. Phantom's great. Follow the Discord. No, I'm sorry. JP, I'll not be here on Friday, but I'll be back here on Monday and Thursday and Friday next week. I might do a catch up if I'm feeling kind, though you will miss out on Tuesday, Wednesday secret stuff that I'm cooking up. I'm going to give you the Yellow Aventurine, which is all about healing and power. And it's also the solar plexus chakra, also known as the Manipura chakra. Ah, my rocks! I dropped them all on the ground. My rocks! Now I have half my rocks. Hello, Fire Pard. I have now dropped half my rocks, so I guess I can't bless you when what? Did they fall in the bin? Where did my rocks go? Okay, they've fallen into the ether, but I gave you the solar plexus, which is all about +1 to power to you next week, +1 healing damage from psychological or physical. Boom. Done. Omen. No! Not my rocks! No worries. I'll see you. Okay. JP. Omen. No worries. I will wish you all the best. We're gonna raid out. I'm so sorry, Firepad. Aries needs to eat yum-yums. We're hungry. I'll be back though next week, Monday, Thursday, Friday. No stream Friday this week. I've got commitments. I'll see you around next time, you epic legends. Okay, how about we go raid into somebody? Who am I raiding? Who am I raiding into? Nope, that's not a VTuber. Oh, where's my recommendations recommend me not VTubers? Okay, I found, why are they all in collabs? Why are you all in collabs? No! Oh, okay, everybody's in a collab. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to send you to someone who's in a collab. Okay, well, Epic Legends, I guess you can go this way? Who's this person? Okay, you're going this way. Epic Legends, I wish you all the best. You're going to someone who's not in a collab, hopefully. Collab? No, Epic Legend. Yo, you Epic Legends. I come here every day because you. Not every day, when I can. I come here when I can because of you. My name is Yasin and my mother's June. Firepad, I'm so sorry. Firepad, join the Discord. I'll see you around next time. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. We had a great stream today. The Falcon. Okay, I'm gonna go raid. Please don't leave when I'm raiding into this person. Okay, you guys have a great one. I think they're a 3D VTuber. They look very cool. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna fly into them. We send them our good vibes. Legends, I'll see you around next time. Aries is gonna find food and not die of starvation because I actually need to eat or it's going to be very bad. We raid! We raid! We raid! All the best, Legends. Have a good one. Bye bye!